And now, our feature presentation.
What you are about to hear may be offensive to some portions of our listening audience. If you are easily offended by references to normal human bodily, social, and cultural functions, please exercise your right to control yourself and stop listening now. That is, tune out, turn off, on, or up if you're into this sort of thing. And now, for our feature.
Understanding your radio is important. The controls are simple to operate. The most important being the channel selector. The radio should be equipped
with the world's favorite radio station. You are tuned in right now to that Rise and Grind morning show. Whoa. Whoa. I just realized I have to guide my breath when I do that. Like, I'm running out of breath by the time I'm like, you're doing the morning show. It's all the smoke.
You know.
Are we live? We're good?
We're live.
We're good. Everything's working. Buttons are pressed. You press
good.
your buttons?
You
press your buttons?
I press buttons every day.
I press my buttons.
I press buttons
I'm ready to press buttons.
every day.
Oh, wait.
I press my buttons. Let me make sure we're good.
Good morning. Wow, we got 10 already starting in.
Good morning. They're watching
11.
the train wreck right now. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Say hi. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, Jamie.
Shout everybody out.
Yes. Good
Shout
morning,
everybody
Lewis.
All right, here's what's really going on this morning. Tom Brady explains the biggest problems with young athletes these days. During a recent appearance on the Deep Cut with Big Blends podcast, Tom Brady revealed what he sees as the biggest problem with young athletes these days. I think the biggest problem with a lot of effing kids these days is that it's all about them. This is Tom Brady.
What?
It's all about them, their brand, their social media. When it's about me and not us, well, there's no way to succeed as a team if all you're doing is thinking about how selfish it is for you to get the attention. Tom Brady flipping out.
Whoa.
Parents of Columbia students are being encouraged to demand refunds after the college canceled. Oh, man. Parents of Columbia students are being encouraged to demand refunds after the college canceled the all in-person classes as it struggles to get a grip on pro-Palestine protests. Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill yesterday to arm teachers with guns.
Good.
Officially.
Good.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. The bill, which now heads to the governor's desk, comes 1 year after a mass shooting at a Nashville elementary school killed 6 people, including 3 children. Tennessee's House of Representatives approved the measure by a vote of 68 to 28, so basically overwhelming.
So I feel like if they have the training, good. They have to have training.
Yeah.
I would imagine they'd have to.
They have to have some
Right?
sort
You
of
can't
training.
just go willy-nilly, be like, hey, you got a gun? Cool.
Yeah.
You can't just give it to, like, the crazy teacher. Like, you got to be
We
like,
all have
you know
one.
what I mean?
Now let me ask you though. You're saying that, right? That you can't give it to the crazy teacher, but then the crazy teacher shouldn't even have a job to begin with,
Right?
right? I feel like if they're a teacher, that should already make them not like. You should probably have checked that before you give them a gun. Before
You
you're
would
around my
think,
kid, I
right?
just need to know you're not like batshit crazy.
You would think.
Right. That would be the way to go. Unless the teacher is
We all know that there is one. We all know.
Right.
I was saying, everyone has had one.
It happened.
What?
TikTok, the big news.
Is it still?
President Biden signed it into law.
So when does it go away?
So here's the way that it works. There's an extension under Biden. ByteDance, the actual parent company of TikTok, now has 270 days to sell TikTok, or it will be banned in America.
That's crazy.
Absolute insanity. It is going to be banned unless they sell it. I don't think they're going to sell it because it's going to show that they succumb to America. Remember, ByteDance is owned by China. I'm so curious to see what's going to happen.
But
I don't think they're going to sell it. Or if they do, they're going to do like some sort of a shell company where they sell it to somebody or whatever. The point is,
another LLC or whatever.
But do you think, like, if you go, I know you can probably go in the app store and you can see like what apps, like,
Good
where
morning,
it's
Tony.
created and stuff. They're not the only, like, I know
Correct.
it's popular.
Shein.
But come on.
Shein's one of them.
Temu or whatever.
Temo's another one.
Like,
all of them are.
I know.
So I think
why
the
TikTok?
problem with TikTok is the way that TikTok collects the information. That's the problem.
Like Facebook does.
Right. So
But
it's not
Facebook
like
is
Sheen,
okay.
where Sheen, think about it. Sheen, really,
It's
what
bigger than
information?
that. It's bigger than that. If you think about TikTok, I know you don't get on it very much, but she does.
Yeah, I'm not really.
TikTok is unfiltered news. Like, you get news, like news.
People
like,
can
it's
talk
not-
about stuff that are
You're
not allowed
absolutely
on
right.
It's
Facebook.
not filtered. Like, it's not given to us by the media, like on a silver platter saying, here, this is what I want you to know.
Absolutely.
This is raw, real, and I feel like that's what the government's trying to shut down.
You're actually right about that, because I think one of the things that they were complaining about was not only the collection of information, but it was also the distribution.
Yeah.
Because they
Too
said
much knowledge.
Right,
I don't like
right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
They said it. So the reason well, according to them, was propaganda.
Right.
That they're able to push Chinese propaganda, or even like with the Palestinian war, basically that's going on now.
Yeah,
they
the
can
U.S.
show
has
one
always
side.
had a propaganda division
Right.
in the
So-
government, if you know that. You know,
What I feel sorry for is the people that have made their living on that and have a living on that.
Absolutely.
You know, G-Man comes to mind right now. You know, one of his biggest platforms is TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, granted, now big shouts to G-Man, man. He made this transition back into FM radio. But that's hard, man. A lot of this generation was brought up on TikTok, which is probably one of the, I would say, probably the biggest ways of a lot of these content creators to make money.
It
And
is.
I'm going to also say that TikTok has one of the easiest formats. So, like, if you're creating videos, content, all that stuff, they literally give you the tools that you can create things that look
good.
somewhat,
Amazing.
professional. So,
Right.
you're giving these people not only an extra income, some of them are living off of this. So, that part's difficult.
Well, and they make it
process.
and they make it like really, like you said, simple.
Yeah.
That anyone can do it.
Yesterday, the judge in Donald Trump's hush money trial delayed a decision on whether the former president should be held in contempt for multiple alleged gag order violations as ex-National Enquirer publisher David Pecker retook the stand. Judge Juan Merchan said he'll reserve a decision on Trump's alleged gag order violation after he heard from the prosecution and Trump's defense counsel. It's not clear how Merchan will rule on the gag order.
There's a lot of shutting up people lately. Have you noticed
Yes.
that? Like, the government's getting really
Yes.
involved in shutting up people.
Like shutting everybody up. Shut the hell up. Stop talking. Donald Trump has met the requirements to receive up to 36 million additional shares of Trump Media, worth over $1.17 billion as of yesterday's close. The earn-out bonus, a potential for a future windfall if the company meets financial goals, is a provision in the I'm thinking about True Crime Tuesday. Is a provision in the merger agreement with Digital World Acquisition Corporation, according to an SEC filing. It states that Trump is entitled to the additional shares if the stock price stays above certain thresholds for 20 days out of any 30 trading days. Trump already owns 60% of the company with over 78 million shares.
You know, if he was smart, he would get all the tools that TikTok has, create that on the Truth Social so that people can create content like they do on TikTok. And then they would kind of like not have any other alternatives. I
Right, they're
guess.
stuck having to do what they got to do.
Yeah. Think about that. Send me a check if you do.
Right.
it.
It's your
Good
idea, so you get credit for that. Maggie Rogers is 30. Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton is 36. Melanie Diaz from Charmed is 40. D'Angelo Williams is 40, the former Steelers and Panthers running back. Tim Duncan from the San Antonio Spurs turns 48 today. Jason Lee was in My Name. Oh, he's awesome. Jason Lee is 54 today. Renee Zellweger's 55. Gina Torres is 55. Hank Azaria, funny guy, is 60. Talia Shire is 78. Jorn from ABBA is $79. Al Pacino, the godfather of gangster movies, is 84. Ella Fitzgerald, oh no, she passed away. Today's Take Our Sons and Daughters to Work Day.
That was horrible. She
Well, because
passed
it's a
away.
part of my list. I was just reading the names.
It's still her birthday, even though she's not.
Oh, you're a good point. It is her birthday. She passed away in 1996. Of course, the legendary jazz singer. Today is Take Our Sons and Daughters to Work Day. It's
Damn.
also National Lingerie Day.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What are you wearing?
yeah. You first.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all feeling festive or what? What's up? It's me and two girls by ourselves this morning.
Hold on, let me cut the
boy.
camera.
Right. 17 days to Mother's Day.
Yay!
17 days to Mother's Day. It's 29 days to Memorial Day weekend. And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Right now, we're going to go ahead and stretch it out. Oh, that's right. Oh, I got to play some music. Hold on.
Oh, that.
Scrolling down. Checking your Instagram. Scrolling up. Scrolling down. Checking your Instagram. Scrolling up. Scrolling down. Checking your Instagram. Instagram.
If you're ready to update, check in, or just scroll, then get ready for Scrolling with Steve.
Hi, I'm Ed Sheeran. What's up, everybody?
I always enjoy this segment because I have the most random stories.
I gotta stop you.
Why?
Because I see Fins Up, Fort Myers Beach. They're saying we're excited to see Charlie dressed up as a mariachi.
What?
Excuse me?
Do you have your outfit?
Senor?
In the car?
Wow, thanks. Big shout. First off, big shouts to Fins Up, man. If you don't know, Fins Up Beach is a beach club. It's actually inside of Margaritaville, man. I DJ'd there yesterday. I'm DJing there tomorrow. It was killer yesterday. Yeah? Oh my God, bro. The vibe was just it was just one of those days where it was so great. I mean, everybody came up after and was super happy, super amazed. So the mariachi thing is Cinco de Mayo's coming up. So I am headlining their main stage for Cinco de Mayo. Huge party. It's going to be massive. Hundreds and hundreds of people. So I always dress up, man. That's one of the things about me there. So like for St. Patrick's Day, I dressed up as a leprechaun. So I am, by the way, Fins Up, I am on the fence about this. I don't know if I'm going to do a dress up as a mariachi member or a taco. I haven't figured it out yet.
Either way,
I'm leaning towards taco.
You need to give us a preview.
Yeah.
On the morning
Oh,
show.
no, he says, girls, come on out. I think we're going to go up there.
Come on.
All right.
So Fins Up has been really great with us, and they have a spot reserved for us on a Wednesday when we
Fins
want to
Up.
go out there.
Do
So
they understand what they're getting themselves into?
they hired me. I'm there. They see me every day.
Yeah, but,
They
but
know
that's
me.
just you by yourself.
Oh, with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
No, they don't
like,
know. No,
like
no.
you put the four of
No,
us
no, no.
together and woo,
No.
Can I pass out tortilla chips?
Betty's like, can I have a job while I'm there?
Can I do something?
What? Don't get me fired. You haven't even been there yet. You're already getting me
You can
fired.
have a job. I just want to sit by the pool and
salsa.
drink margaritas and get a tan.
A 74-year-old Ohio woman charged in armed robbery of a credit union bank
What?
was a scam victim.
What?
Where's this at?
Right.
People are getting...
This is in Ohio. Fairfield Township, Ohio. 75-year-old woman charged in the armed robbery of an Ohio credit union last week is a victim of an online scam who may have been trying to solve her financial problems.
That's so sad.
We see a lot of this.
This
especially
is
with what we do.
insane.
A lot.
So, like, you hear about scam things, but you don't hear about, like, this is drastic. Ann Mayers, who had no previous run-ins ever with the law, faces counts of aggravated robbery with a firearm and tampering with evidence in Friday's robbery north of Cincinnati. She remained jailed on Wednesday on a $100,000 bond.
That's awful.
Officers arrested Mayer at her Hamilton home shortly after the robbery. A handgun was found in her car, which police alleged she used in the robbery. Authorities later learned that Mayers might have been scam victim and are looking into the claims. Her relatives told detectives that she had been sending money to an unidentified individual. In that aspect, some people may see her as a victim. Sergeant Brandy McCroskey told the newspaper. Unfortunately, Ann chose to victimize several other people in a bank by robbing it with a firearm as a remedy for her situation. If what her relatives say is true, McCroskey called Mayer's situation very sad and very unfortunate. He says she reportedly spoke with family members about robbing banks in the days leading up to the holdup, but they never took her comments seriously. Scams against seniors have become increasingly common over the last 10 to 15 years. Among them are so-called grandparent scams, in which callers claim to be anyone from a victim's grandchild to a police officer and tells the victim something terrible has happened and that the younger relative needs money. The scammers seek to exploit older people's love for their family, and experts know they can succeed in part because they tap into the abundance of personal information available about people online and use it to make seniors believe the calls are legitimate.
Yes.
For example, an 81-year-old man, we talked about this, was charged with murder this month after he fatally shot an Uber driver because he wrongly assumed she was part of a scheme to extract $12,000 in supposed bond money for a relative. The driver was also a victim of the same con, which was summoned by the grifters to the man's house to retrieve a purported package for delivery. The man later told investigators he believed Hall had arrived to get the money that the scammers wanted.
Wow.
So you got a horrible story about...
I'll tell you what, this is one of the big things that we advocate for, and as you know, that's what we do.
Right.
Like, one of the main things that we focus on is the dark web and how to protect yourself on there. There's so many, and phishing scams. I've literally personally seen people locally lose hundreds of thousands of dollars that come to us after. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane that what has happened, and the communication that they get and how they wrap themselves into this person's life and their psyche. And they really, really honestly believe that maybe this is my account from wherever, or my Amazon, or my business person, or whatever it is, however they're identifying themselves. You guys, this is huge, huge. And I see older people, unfortunately, they keep falling into the same trap, because I've seen one that's happened to it 4 times. Like, literally, once they think they're out of it, they still have a piece of their information, and they come back. And then you just have to know how to protect yourself. And this is very serious. Keep an eye on your older people, honestly. Right. Listen to them. If they say that they're talking to someone that they're going to help, or that contacted them for something, keep an eye on them, because there is a lot of scams out there.
Absolutely. A Texas high school cheerleader was snubbed for valedictorian honors and could lose her scholarship due to a miscalculation from the school with her GPA.
No.
Oh, horrible. Maya Veliz, a senior at Blue Ridge High School in Northeast Texas, was officially announced as the school's #1 top student in March. But her triumph was short-lived when she learned mere weeks from graduation that an error involving transfer credits from another school had dropped her GPA ranking to 3rd. It had been like the one goal I set for myself at the beginning of freshman year. She was on the school's cheerleading squad and was recognized by the College Board National Hispanic Recognition Program for her academic achievements. As she progressed towards her dream, administrators alleged that they told the student consistently that she was on track to be valedictorian as long as she didn't fail a class. Veliz's family also prepared themselves for the once-in-a-lifetime graduation moment. The senior had ran her speech, and family members outside the country had purchased plane tickets. But the plans went out the window after Blue Ridge High School principal Trent Hamilton called the high schooler about the error. Hamilton informed Veliz about the miscalculation with her GPA and transfer credits, which meant she was no longer valedictorian. To hear those words not even 30 days before graduation was gut-wrenching. Veliz, who was taking dual credits and AP honors throughout high school, had transferred from a school in Frisco as a junior, and some of the classes offered at her former school weren't offered at Blue Ridge. So the credits that were earned at her previous school were taken away under the district's new transfers policy.
Not cool. Not cool. You did those classes. You earned them. I don't care if your school doesn't offer them anymore.
Veliz, who planned on attending the University of Texas, will also lose out on the scholarship that she was due to receive. Students who graduate at the top of their class from accredited Texas high schools receive a tuition waiver for their freshman year of college. I now do not have that stability. This is something I wouldn't want any kid to deal with, or any parent, George Veliz, which is her dad, added. He even asked if his daughter had to take summer courses. The school district said it completed the review of her grades to comply with state law. According to the school, miscalculations were originally made when finalizing GPA and class rank, then corrected to ensure compliance with both of those board policies. All students affected have been notified, and in addition, plans have been initiated to ensure that a mistake like this does not take place in the future. Any further specific student information cannot be discussed pursuant to the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. Bullshit.
Wow, yeah.
If this is never going to happen again, bro, then forgive this one, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't make her an example of your superior.
Right. That's literally, how horrible is that, man? That she
earned it.
She earned, like, legit. Like, it's just because she went from one school to another, and that school does not honor those classes.
And they're AP.
But you're in the same school district.
Yeah.
It makes no
What does
sense.
it matter?
It makes no sense.
Even if you're not. Yeah. No.
Right.
This is not okay.
Absolutely not okay. I can't even imagine this poor girl, valedictorian, and not even so much about valedictorian.
All the work, though, that she put in.
Right. And not even so much about valedictorian. What hurts is that college, that tuition.
Right.
That first year.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden she has a $40,000 bill.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Right. 1 year of college? 40,
cheap.
depending on, it might be
If
more
it's-
depending
if
on what
it's
she's doing.
Yeah,
Make
if
it
it's a
right.
I'm just
major-
saying for me, I went to college for multimedia technologies. It's $33,000 for for the thing. It was a couple of years, I guess.
But either way, it's
Right,
still
it's a lot
of money
Absolutely, a lot of money.
that
man.
someone's just starting out in life does not have readily available.
This school needs to make it right.
Absolutely needs to make it right.
Or they
Let
need
me
to write
ask
her
you
check.
a question.
What's up?
Should a woman have to ask her man for permission to do things because she let me take this back. Do you guys ask for permission to do things?
It depends.
On what? What do you ask for permission for?
Well, like let's say it's a girls' night, or we're planning a girls' night or something. Obviously, I'm not gonna just be like, "Hey, I'm leaving, bye." Like we talk about it because we have kids, and then finances, all that stuff. So stuff like that, yeah. But it's not more asking permission. It's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out with the
Informing.
girls." Yeah,
Informing.
I don't like the word
Informing.
permission.
yeah.
Right.
Because I don't think I ever asked like, "Can?" I mean, I have, but it's not.
I
Not in a like, will you allow me, sir? More
Yeah,
like,
it's
can
not
I?
like-
Are we available? Are we have
Can I
fun?
have some more,
Can we?
sir?
Right.
No.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's not like a dinner. I'm like, "Can I have some more to eat?" Like, no,
I
I'm
would not. I would not expect him to ask me for permission. Why the hell would I have to ask him for
Right.
permission? But what we do have is conversations about
No,
what we're
it's
gonna do.
Right.
And if it works, and sometimes like he's like, "Hey, I got this, and this going on. It may not be a good time for that." I understand that.
Right.
Like it's not a big deal. you
A
know?
TikTok video tells men that they should find a girl who does 5 things.
What?
One of the things is find a girl who asks for permission before doing something simply because she respects him and considers his decisions.
no,
Not permission.
not when you're dating.
No?
Permission.
No. No.
Should a woman ever have to ask her man for permission to do things simply because she respects him and considers his decisions?
I think if it's if you're married or you're in a very committed relationship that you've been together for a long time and living together, if it is something that's going to affect your household expense, then maybe.
Brittany.
What did Brittany say?
Oh, the F that. What did she say?
I can't.
Oh,
I
God,
cannot-
there's more?
I can only.
Don't lie. We all know Sean was asked for permission. We've seen how he
Oh.
rolls out the red carpet for you.
Yeah, right? Sean is whipped. Whipped.
You think so?
Nah, look at him.
Whipped.
He just knows a good thing.
But yeah, I think.
He's smart, is what it is.
I mean, he
Let me
sees
see.
that.
Hold on, let me see if I can show you the.
Does the
Whoa, that is a weird voice.
find a girl who does these things. A girl who asks for permission before doing something simply because she respects you.
I feel like I'm being.
Considers
I feel like I'm gonna be
Hypnotized.
kidnapped and raped.
Weird,
and,
bro.
like, I don't
Weird.
like that voice.
Right. I'm not
That's-
feeling that voice at all,
I'm
bro.
a little creeped out right now. Like,
Well, I was like, man, well, nah, I really don't want to know what he does.
So ask for permission.
does
is
Juju
top-
Juju ask you permission?
I don't think I agree with what you said. It's not permission. It's more of when somebody says, can I? It's not like, am I allowed to? It's more like, can I? Like, is it okay? Are the kids good? Like,
Yeah.
do we have
Or do you have
money?
something
Do we
planned?
like? That's
Yeah.
the
check,
can I?
check down the line of all the
Right.
things that
Yeah.
we need to make sure are taken care of before I can go do this one.
I mean,
thing.
obviously, I feel like this was written for like
camera froze.
younger. Whose camera?
Anthony says our camera. I see us moving.
I see us moving.
Cameras are moving.
Yeah.
I see them.
Refresh, Anthony. Oh shoot, what was I say? Oh, I think this is more for the generation before us, like the younger generation. I don't know. I just feel like ours, we're not. I don't know.
Right.
It's just
Yeah,
weird. I'm not feeling it. I'm not.
I don't
gonna-
like that you have to be so extreme in the answer, either one or the other. Like that's not true. There's
Right.
a medium in a relationships that just makes sense. You got to check things with your partner to make things
Well, yeah.
work. You can't just like
You can't do what you
Right.
want.
At some point, when you're with a partner,
You-
you become a team. It's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
longer you. It's involving the other person in what you've got going on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's where I feel like when we're thinking about like permission, that's where.
I think he's off
it's
base with
Not
that.
we're getting permission.
I don't like the
we're
word
just-
permission.
Me either.
I think it would be better. Should a woman include her man
Yes.
in her decisions because she respects him and considers his decisions?
When you
yes,
hear
then I would
permission,
say
you-
100%.
That sounds
Yeah.
way better.
Because when you
including
hear
him.
permission, you feel like there's ownership.
Absolutely.
Like a woman
It
is owned by
implies
her
that.
man.
Absolutely
yeah,
implies
and that's
that.
not. That's
Absolutely
not, no.
implies that.
We're in 2024.
In
No.
a TikTok video, a woman wrote this: "Hi, I just turned 18 yesterday, and I would love everyone to drop their best piece of advice about entering adulthood.
Oh, girl.
So, what is your best advice? One advice, one tip, one advice, whatever you want. What is your best advice for someone who just entered childhood in this day and age?
Adulthood,
Remember that. Remember that. Betty, go.
I would say be true to who you are. Just because other people are telling you things or because you think that that's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do and you're not 100% like you identify what your convictions are and follow them. You know,
Amen.
That needs to happen.
Amen. Darlene?
I'm struggling between two.
What are they?
That you don't need to go to college in order to be successful in this world today.
You brought up such a crazy
You can
point.
go to like a trade school.
How would I handle this, right? My son, I don't hate me, guys. I believe college is a scam. I believe everything about college is a scam. From top to bottom. I believe trade schools are the way to go. I believe instead of telling somebody, you can be like me. Like I went to school for multimedia technology.
I want to be a world, whatever.
A backpack. I don't know. It's just some weird oddball
Well, I'm
stuff.
with you because unless you're going to go to school to be something in the medical field,
correct,
a lawyer,
or a lawyer. We talked about that before.
Something that you actually,
accounting.
Something that actually you have to have a degree. But if you go to school for the one that gets me is I'm going to school for business. What?
Right.
No.
To a certain degree, the business one makes sense.
Yes, but
like business management or something like that. You should probably have somebody tell you something.
Not really, because there are.
Yeah, you're right. There's some people that are gifted. That
I hate
can
to tell
just
you
pick it up.
this, but a lot of like business consultants or people that come out and try to sell you their service as a business consultant don't have successful businesses themselves.
No. Yeah,
Right.
So
I would rather take
like,
advice from someone who's like a multimillionaire with their own business and be like, bro, what did you do?
Yeah.
How can you help?
Someone that
you help
started from
guide
the
me?
ground up by themselves, not by themselves, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, like with no college background, like
Right.
something like that's a story. Like, but I'm with you on that it's a scam to
Entrepreneurship
away.
is not in a book. 'Cause
I'm having-
everything is so
Everything
different.
is different too.
I'm
with
having the
businesses.
hardest time with this because today I am going to my son's open house or whatever
Oh, yeah,
it is
for
today
Cape High?
for Cape Coral High School.
Is this a freshman one?
Freshman, today. IB, something intervocular.
Colin's in the IB
I'm not sure
program,
what that
too.
is, but I'm struggling with this because
Why?
because I don't know how to have this conversation with him. It's my first son, obviously. I don't know, and then it's been drilled in my head, college. Like you can't be successful, and I went another route. Granted, I went the harder route.
Yeah,
but I don't know how to get this across to him because he slips up with his grades because he doesn't focus sometimes, not because he's not smart. So I don't want to dissuade him and tell him that, hey, you don't have to worry about college after this.
No.
But I also, I feel like that's a conversation that now that he's a freshman in high school, I should probably have to sit down and be like, hey, bro, like, this is where it starts.
Can I tell you where I started with my son? I'm in the same boat.
My issue, though, is that I think that conversation has to happen because this is where it starts. So you have to figure out right now, in my opinion, what you're, not necessarily where you're going, but like if you're going the college route, then scores are really important. The grades are super important. But if you're not really doing that, then why does it really matter?
Yeah.
Because in all reality, we're all adults here, but all the shit we learned in high school didn't amount to shit. When's the last time you used trigonometry?
Right?
Calculus. Like, bullshit. We're all grown now. We can say this, bro. That's bullshit.
Right.
I
didn't learn how to do a checkbook. I didn't learn how to
No.
do my taxes. There's so much more that I wish I would have learned instead how to bake a fucking cake.
Yeah. More like
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, so my mind is different now. Like, I feel like it should be taught that there's, like you said, trade schools or even the entrepreneurial role. I hesitate to tell him to get a job, period. Mm-hmm. Even trade school is great. I think everyone should have that as a backup. Like, hey, bro, if your entrepreneurial shit don't work, bro, you can go be a plumber.
But either
and
way
plumbers
with
make
that,
buku dollars.
But either way with that, this is what I try telling
You
my
can still
kids:
do your own business,
yes,
too.
plumbers, electricians, HVAC. It's huge. You always
Absolutely.
need them. You can own your own business. Yeah, starting out after trade school, you're going to want to get some time underneath your belt, and then you can open up your own business.
Katie says she's used some of that math in her job.
We've got Vicky checking in, our Cali grinder. She said, my son is a trade school graduate. He's living his best life now as a mechanic who beat cancer and is getting married in September. Trade school rocks.
See, man.
I love that. I love our grinders are checking in. This, if you're not one of our grinders, you need to be, because you guys got a nice little text message this morning, and they're all loving it.
Right.
Jamie's going to open her own X-ray business. I like that.
I love it, man. I love people that do their own thing, man. I think the world should have more of that. I think we should push that instead of that narrative, because
Precision Pest Defense is in here, and he's saying
Chris.
owning your own business is overrated. Stop it.
It is.
I love him.
There's a meme that says, I didn't want to work 40 hours a week, so I quit a job, and now I work, 80 hours a week,
Right. Just
24/7. You know?
So, and then my other thing for our 18-year-old would be that they need to pay attention to credit. All
Absolutely.
That stuff, because I feel like our generation was kind of lost on this, that they didn't teach us that, the all differences about like student loans and, all the stuff. I'm trying to teach my son that, like, he was trying to learn the difference between a credit card and a debit card. And that's what I was teaching him. Like,
amen.
Katie, I totally agree with you. The military does provide a lot of benefits even after you get out.
Yep.
That was one of the things, like, with Sean too, coming out of, growing up in North Fort Myers, not really having a lot to there was not going to be a paid education.
Yeah, but let me ask you, would Sean recommend going into the military now?
I don't know. I guess that's
Probably
something
not.
we would have to ask him.
Most people I've talked to that are people like Sean that
He
are
says
collecting
it's
a
changed
pension.
a lot.
100%.
It's changed a lot.
Most people that I've talked to that have made a career out of this, have collected a pension,
Yeah.
that should have something good to say about this and should say hell yeah.
I mean, he was
are
in,
like no.
He was in
not
like
in
when
today's
it was,
not in today's military.
This is how far back he was in since it was a Desert Storm
Desert Storm.
time.
Yeah.
That was him and his brother too. They were all like in the same. The next war after that, one or the other. I can't remember exactly who, but
Insane.
Yeah.
it's been generational for them.
Right.
And the thing is, my dad's
Fathers
very big on it.
us
He
too.
hates it when the kids talk about it, because he's like, no, they own you. And I mean, it is quite true.
Of course
like,
they
for
own
the
you,
4
yeah.
years that you're, if you just sign up for the 4 years to start, you're owned by the government. Like you.
Yeah, but you're not gonna make. I don't think you collect too much after 4 years, right? You have
No,
to have
you
a little
still
bit
get
more.
you
No.
get benefits as far as schooling goes for
Okay.
the 4 years
If you invest in the,
But then
the
again, we're
GI
talking about
the
going into
GI
something.
Bill.
Now, why wouldn't
There's
the
hoops you
military
gotta do.
involve or do an entrepreneurial program? Imagine that. See, everything's funneled to college.
And here's the thing: we can go like on a rant about the military, and I don't want to, but I mean, it's something like 4 years, and like just like Betty said, you have to pay, like you have to put in to go to school. Like you should be giving me the opportunity to go to
Automatically.
school automatically.
Absolutely.
I just gave up my life for 4 years for you guys. Yeah. So I mean,
and this is like just kind of like going back then or whatever. Like one of the first things, like in my previous life, I did live on a military base for 4.5 years in Texas, and I saw young people, us being one of them, in the 18, 19-year-old range. And you go in there, and some of these people had never left their house, didn't know anything about anything. And then all of a sudden, the military became your parent.
Yeah.
They taught you that you had to pay your bills or you get in trouble. You have to clean your room
That's
or
a
you
great
get in
point.
trouble. You have to show up to work or you
Discipline.
get in trouble.
Discipline.
That was
I
what
mean,
they
and
were their parents.
unfortunately,
That's a great point. I mean, that is another aspect of it that the military definitely teaches you that.
and listen, at this point, I'm sorry. You guys can be mad at me, but this generation, our kids' generation, laziest generation
Facts.
I've ever met in my entire life.
Softest generation in the world
Soft,
right now.
And it's not.
Soft.
I don't understand it. I'm just like, why is it like this? Like they don't want to work. They don't want to do anything.
Right.
It's different.
Absolute craziness.
I've been working
So-
since I could open my eyes.
Right?
All right, let's
Since
switch
you're
gears.
born.
Welcome to the juiciest and most electrifying segment of your day. It's time to spill the tea, dish the dirt, and serve you the hottest celebrity scoops. From A-list drama to red carpet secrets, we've got it all. Grab your coffee, turn up the volume. Big Mama Radio's Celebrity Chronicles.
Kim Kardashian says she's over her feud with Taylor Swift and she thinks Taylor should get over it too.
Oh, boy.
Quote, she doesn't get why Taylor keeps harping on it. It's been literally years. For someone who wrote a hit song called Shake It Off, Taylor Swift is notorious for her complete inability to shake anything off. Why aren't more people talking about this? Not even Kim Kardashian seems willing to get into it, even though Taylor just released a new diss track called Thank You, Amy, nearly a decade after they last locked horns. But that's because Kim is over it. And she thinks Taylor should, shake it off, too. A source says she doesn't get why Taylor, we talked about it. On a related note, Kim has confirmed some of the weird rumors about her. For instance, she blow dries her jewelry before she puts it on because she hates cold metal on her skin.
First world
Blow
problems.
dries? Like, stop.
I need
All right, bro.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, bro.
Listen to what I just said to you guys. Kim Kardashian blow dries her jewelry before she puts it on because she hates cold metal on her skin.
I hope she burns herself. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Bro,
Be nice.
This is ridiculous.
I don't think that's at the top of my list for the richest rich shit I've ever heard in my life.
Wow, and I thought.
And
I
you know what?
was
She's not blow drying it. Somebody else is. But
Oh,
there's
oh,
no way
yeah.
she's sitting there with a blow dryer.
Right.
No, somebody else.
She's
is.
gonna come up with
She's
a
like,
jewelry warmer.
This is so weird.
Don't give her ideas,
Kim,
Betty.
guys, if you guys need ideas, call
Trademark
me.
that.
I'm pretty good.
Katie's
up
checking
with
in on our
ridiculous.
Extreme Florida Roofing Live feed. And she
Yeah.
said at that point, just buy a warmer like they have at doctor's offices for
Yeah.
utensils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
When you guys go to the doctor for like those gynecological tests, are those stuff warmed? Or is that warm? They just go in there with cold ass fingers?
Yeah.
No, cold ass like plier, like the whatever the hell they're called. Yeah.
They don't use fingers?
Well, they do, of course.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, warm it up, doc.
No, they don't. They don't do it that way.
Last I heard, Kanye West was a pretty serious man of God. He was even doing those Sunday services, although nobody's talked about them in a while. And maybe his holy era is over because this rep told TMZ that he's thinking about launching a porn studio.
Oh my god.
He even has a name for it, Yeezy Porn. He's working with a guy named Mike Maz, a veteran in the porn business who's been a producer, a casting director, and an art director over the years. Oh, and he also happens to be the ex-husband of Stormy Daniels. Yeezy Porn could launch as early as this summer.
Can he stop?
Wait, what?
Like, can he just stop? He just tries to get in his
Bro.
involved into everything.
Right,
Like,
what
just,
the hell,
just
bro?
Calm your ass down. Like,
Now he's
I don't
doing porn.
understand what's happening.
Right.
does
this
he
is
think?
a-
Does he think he's going to be bigger than like Pornhub or like any of the other bigger? I don't know.
He already
That's the
is. He
that's the
thinks
only
that
one I
in
know.
his mind.
That's
Out
the
of
one
all
I
the
know.
sites to report on this insanity, Consequence.net has by far the best headline about this. Supposed born-again Christian launches porn career, presumably because he can't sell his $57 million mansion that he inexplicably gutted like a dumbass, and also because he is a Nazi sympathizer and lost every single one of his brand deals.
Damn, they spit some truth right there.
Jeez. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of action heroes? Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone have some ideas for you. Of course, they're on it. But to join them, who do you think they would add? On a Mount Rushmore of action heroes. You got Arnold, you got Sylvester, and who else?
Arnold, Sylvester. Oh, God, the ballerina. What's his name?
The ballerina.
Ballerina.
Yeah. Claude Van Damme.
Oh, good answer, but no.
I would add him.
Clint Eastwood
Oh, Clint. Okay.
and Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Okay.
Really?
They're a little older though. Like,
Well, so
they
is
all
Arnold and
are.
Sylvester.
I know,
It's supposed to
true.
be. I'm probably more surprised actually about Clint Eastwood. I
Why?
wouldn't consider him an action star. I would a star for sure, no doubt about it. But I would put him with like Steve
Western.
McQueen, like that Rushmore, like action heroes. Arnold.
I would
Even Arnold is questionable to me, bro. Because
would
like
think
what
of,
action movie?
Terminator.
Like,
What's his?
but that's
What's his name? Jason.
compared to Rambo.
Rambo's the.
You know what I'm
ultimate.
saying? Compared to Rambo,
Who's the one?
Terminator is
who's
not an
the-
action movie.
What's Jason? What's his name? That was.
That's
in
what, Jason
Taken?
Statham.
Yes. Like, he
Jason
was in
Statham
Taken
would
and stuff like that.
100%
That's who I'm thinking.
be on my list.
Yeah. Like
I
I'm
mean,
thinking like badass. Like
right.
he was in Taken and he was like a freaking killer. Like
Jason Statham. That there's a new movie, Beekeeper.
yes,
that
I
movie.
haven't
Bro.
seen it, but everyone's
Bro,
talking such good.
it's about scamming.
Yes,
it's
it is.
literally about scamming. His people got
I
scammed.
want to
I'm
put
gonna
the
have to
first
watch
10
that.
minutes as an SJC commercial. Like, seriously, like, that was so good.
Badass, bro. Badass
good.
movie. This guy continuously
see
makes.
it.
And Dylan's checking in with his dumbass comment of the day, and says Tom Cruise should be on there on the main one.
No, he's on the mini.
Right.
He's on the mini.
a mini
He's on the weirdo.
mini Rushmore.
A photographer says Megan Thee Stallion made him watch her have sex with another woman.
Oh yeah. Oh, he held a gun. She held a gun to him and said,
Wait,
"Hey,
what?
watch me."
There's a photographer that is
Stop.
suing. A photographer named Emilio Garcia is suing Megan, claiming this happened in the back of an SUV in Spain in 2022. And afterwards, she warned him not to tell anyone. He also says Megan fat-shamed, verbally abused, and underpaid him. Because of all this, he suffers from, quote, profound emotional distress, mounting anxiety, depression, and physical distress stemming from this toxic work environment. This
He's
guy,
the one that did her?
No, so he was her photographer, and Megan was with some chick, and they started having sex. And he was just sitting in the car on third wheel, odd man out.
And take pictures?
I would have shot my shot.
She's like,
I would have shot my shot. You would have heard me say, I just had a threesome with Meg Thee Stallion.
you fat bastard, take a picture? Is that what she was doing?
Right, apparently.
That sounds weird.
This is so odd. The story is so weird.
That sounds so
Apparently,
weird.
she was, like I said, she was smashing some chick, and then,
Fat shamed him.
well, no, not during the, I hope
yeah.
not during the thing. From what I
mean,
understood, they
damn.
did their thing. Then she threatened him and basically said, don't say nothing. You never saw nothing.
yeah.
And then afterwards, the relationship just went south.
Oh, okay.
So then she started calling him a fat bitch and like a bunch of shit.
Here, Piggy, take a picture.
Right.
Betty is like
Weird as hell.
into this.
I'm
right
just
now.
trying to put this in my head and understand it. I'm just saying, Liam Neeson.
Oh, Liam Neeson was from
Liam
Taken.
That's
Neeson,
it.
that's who
That's not mine. It
Taken.
would have been Jason Statham for me from
That's,
Beekeeper.
But Jason Statham's a good one,
Teresa
too.
Del.
But
Well,
Liam
she's
Neeson.
with Albert Matthews Law. Thank you for chiming in.
Right, Teresa. Big shout out to Teresa.
Teresa.
Lee brings up a good one too. What about The Rock?
The Rock is good.
I would
too.
consider The Rock more than Liam Neeson.
He's more a cartoon
No.
Liam Neeson, besides Taken, what's another good movie he's done?
for me. The Tooth Fairy.
I'm not familiar. No, I'm asking for real because I don't know. I know. Obviously I know Liam Neeson has a history, but to me, his most famous thing would have been Taken.
So he was in
can't think of any-
Taken. He was in Retribution.
Never heard of
Schindler's List.
I've heard of Schindler's List.
Taken, The Land of the Saints and Sinners.
Taken.
Keanu Reeves.
Taken.
Star Wars, Cold Pursuit, The Commuter.
I don't
There's not really-
think the caliber of action hero. If we were talking about great actors, Keanu Reeves all day.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is a better actor than Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can miss me with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Way better. His range, Point Break.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the action one? The
Yeah,
John Wick.
John
Like,
Wick.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, you know, like to me.
The one where he gets the possessed Constantine.
Oh, yes.
Come
I
on.
mean, just great movies. We're talking about great actors. Denzel Washington would be like the number one in my great actor Mount Rushmore. Denzel Washington is mind-blowing.
I like it.
Post Malone is expanding into the world of graphic novels and movies with an original idea he came up with that mixes Mad Max Fury Road with the Evil Dead franchise. The story takes place in medieval Europe where, quote, the only thing standing in the way of the horde of demons infesting the continent is a mysterious armored 18-wheeler seemingly sent back from the heavens. The first story in this universe will be released as a novel in 2025. It'll be followed by a movie that he's developing with Transformers and Bad Boys director Michael Bay.
I want to watch The Beekeeper now.
Beekeeper was
amazing.
such a
I just
great
watched
movie.
the trailer and I was just like
Beekeeper's just
So
like
good.
badass,
Like-
badass.
involved in it already.
Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes holds 3 Super Bowl MVP titles, but he's too scared to host Saturday Night Live.
Really?
Patrick says he's been asked, but he doesn't think he's ready yet. He has a fear of reading off of a teleprompter.
I
do
don't.
too.
I also fear he doesn't, or I also think he fears getting roasted.
No.
Which he will be.
I think
You're on
everybody-
Saturday Night Live, bro.
I know.
Everybody's
I
gonna
think, but I think that's what he doesn't want to say. He seems like he's the crybaby to where if somebody picked on him, he's gonna start whining and crying.
I would be terrified of reading a teleprompter. If they told me up there, just go up there and act like a fool, I'd be like, yeah. But they're like, read this. I'm like, no.
Right. Right, you're right.
That's
I'm the
me.
same way. I'm the
Sorry.
same way. I actually get more nervous when you give me something to read.
I know, 'cause
Let
I'm
me
like-
wing it, bro. Let me wing it. I'll figure it out. And it's probably going to come out way better than whatever the hell you wrote.
Why do I get so
Let
scared?
me, yeah,
It's like
you're
a
right.
school thing.
That is weird. You're
I'm
right.
like, and then today's book report
Right.
by Betty. I'm like, no.
Wow, you're
I
so
can't.
right about that.
I
I
can do
feel the
that.
same way. I get super nervous, man. Like I'll be on stages, you know, and literally they give me something to read. I'm like,
I'd rather memorize it before.
Patrick Mahomes is scared.
See, and I'm opposite.
Hell.
I'd rather read off. Of
No.
it.
That's so weird. I don't want to read, bro.
Not me.
Let me
I'd rather read
give me
off
some bullet points.
Let me
let me
memorize it.
think
I'll
about it. Let me
memorize
think about how I want to word it, and
Yeah.
I'm good. You got to understand when I talk, like even now, I'm thinking 2 things ahead while
Yeah.
I'm talking. This disrupts it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't think ahead because I have to read this and, not mess up. But like when I come up with my own story, like if I would have read this Patrick Mahomes story without this, it would have come out better.
Yo, did you hear?
Right. Did you hear Patrick Mahomes, bro? This dude can't even read it from a teleprompter, bro. He's scared. What do you mean?
Scared,
you know what I
bro.
mean? It would have been different. He's also scarred from giving a speech at the 2023 ESPY Awards. Maybe when Patrick finds out that SNL uses cue cards and not teleprompters, he'll change his mind.
Either way.
No, he's not going to do it. I'm telling you, he's scared.
I don't like reading it.
He doesn't want to
In
get
front of
roasted.
people.
Jelly Roll is the perfect example of how you should live your life once you've hit celebrity status. He's using his time and money for good. Case in point, he just built a music studio inside the Davidson County Juvenile Jail, a place where he spent a
Really?
lot of time growing up. This dude's too freaking perfect,
Something is
bro.
wrong. Something
That's
is
what
wrong.
I'm saying,
Something
bro.
is wrong. Like, I mean, everything that
Every
comes out of
story
him.
we hear is just better than the last one.
There's nothing ever like it has this guy even got like a parking ticket? Like
this is
oh my
crazy.
God,
I feel like you want a reason to not like him, but you can't find one.
Maybe. I like it. I'm just like I think I'm jaded. The world has jaded me, bro. We might actually be really seeing a rehabilitated, great freaking man that's going to go on and do great things for future generations.
Yeah.
I'm so jaded because
Well,
every
but
time I
that's-
hear a story, every time I hear something, it's like, yeah, Carol Baskin. It was that bitch.
Yeah.
You know?
But usually you don't hear of these stories. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear of somebody being rehabilitated, and now you're hearing it, and it's like everything is good. There's never a slip up, and you're like, all right, what's the deal?
Especially
you know what I'm
in
saying?
celebrity
Like,
world.
Since there's never been a slip up, it's kind of like, is he really who he was?
I wonder if
or
they're
what's
just
going on?
like, if they're like, this is the PR train to make him like be a cool guy and all stuff, and then they're gonna wreck him after.
Right.
That always happens too.
He teamed up with a nonprofit called Beat for Life that aims to create songwriting and music programs for vulnerable populations across the country. Jelly said, I never would have dreamed that when I was sitting right here that I would one day come back and introduce the studio and all these songwriters would come out to support the cause and that the effing mayor would introduce me. This got a huge laugh, and he said, I would never guess this. It wasn't in my bingo card in life. But this all means more to him than we might ever know. He said later, when I was in juvenile, we never got a visitor. We never had a mentor. Nobody ever came to see us. He also performed for the incarcerated kids who then got to sit down with songwriters and write their own songs. And if they wanted, they had the opportunity to showcase them to the whole room.
I love
It's
it.
awesome, man.
What a story.
Keep doing
Right?
it, man.
I know.
What a great
Keep doing
story,
it.
man. That's incredible, man.
Like I hope that what we just said is not true, and he is rehabilitated, and
The
then he
media
just
will
keeps
do
going.
its thing. The media will do its thing.
I think they're trying, but there's nothing there.
But
That's
if-
the thing.
keep
There's
being
nothing
bad,
there.
Keep doing the right thing.
Because he's a transparent book. Hell yeah, I'm a fella. I feel like he's like Eminem. You ever seen 8 Mile?
Yeah.
When he flips it and says, I am a white trash, I am this. Like he's
Yeah.
like, I'm a felon, I did
am
this,
what
I sold fentanyl, I sold.
Yeah.
Now what? What do you got to say about me?
Yeah.
Tell these people something they don't already know
I
about
already
me.
told
Yeah.
you what you were gonna say.
Right.
Like I'm an
And
open
there's
book. I'm
nothing
honest.
to like. What are you gonna say? He's a felon. We know
Right.
that, bitch.
But here's the thing. Like I think it goes to show like that's how we all should be. Who gives a shit what
Right.
we've done in our past? Who cares? As long as
Well,
you've
I think
grown
that when
from
you,
it.
when you accept when you accept who you are and what you've done, and you put it out there, and you say, "I've learned from this," people can't attack you with it anymore.
No.
You can't, I mean, there's nothing to attack you with it.
And the ones that
you don't have
try-
any shame about it.
Yeah, and the ones that try, people are going to look at them being like, wait a minute, they've already come
Yeah.
to terms and already has said what they've done, so why are you bringing that
Oh,
up?
you were a bad person.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with you for
Right.
bringing that up?
Word.
So, yeah.
Is the key point.
Hopefully we got Coach Bob coming in at our 8 o'clock hour for 3 Men and a Lady. We have one story, and it's actually a grinder story.
Is it?
It is.
Really?
Is it juicy?
Is it juicy?
I need you guys to do me a real favor. Respect the chat room on this, please.
Okay.
Respect the chat room on this, guys.
And I'm going to be watching, and if you guys are not, I'm going to remove your comment.
Right.
Like, we're going to be...
Don't,
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean. I think it's very important if somebody wants to tell a story to us and they want to remain anonymous and they don't want to start shit, that we
Yeah.
keep that and respect that. I'm going to give you a little preview of it, and then we're going to go to break at 8 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get Coach Bob on here. If not, I did get some relationship advice
Jamie
in our
says, I will
inbox.
kick them for you guys. That's why I love you, Jamie.
She's so cute.
She listens to your morning show. This is the first text, the first part of this. She listens to your morning show, and so does the piece of shit that she's been cheating on me with. And I frankly don't give an F if she sees this or not.
Ooh, child. Coach Bob, hurry up. Get in here.
Once again, let's be respectful in the chat, guys.
Yes.
They are in our chat.
Katie said, let's be
yes,
respectful.
let's all be respectful. This is a real life story of one of our grinders that's going through.
Beat your behind.
Right, let's be respectful.
Beat you.
We'll go on a quick break and we'll come back, hopefully with Coach Bob. If not, we'll go ahead and get started.
This could get weird.
Right.
Exciting.
I don't feel safe.
Push the button, Charlie.
In me and your prescriptions spill more than them trees in California. I'm always gonna doubt.
time to stop the arguing, quit the fighting, and finally get a solution to your disagreement.
Yes.
Welcome to Three Men and a Lady.
Two ladies and a dude.
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Man.
Please stop crying.
Don't cry about it. Talk about it. Call now at 239-888-5675.
Call
Three
us.
Men and a Lady on BMR.
Two ladies and a dude
All
today.
right, so we prepped everybody that there was an actual caller.
It is, yeah.
Or an actual message from someone in our chat.
Right.
So just
Be nice.
You know, we're talking about one of our friends.
Right.
So
Be respectful.
let's just keep
I'm
that
not
in
going to go.
mind.
I got a couple stories before I get into that one. That one actually came in this morning.
Dylan said, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't court
Good morning,
ordered
Cynthia.
me to get vulgar and offensive
Right.
tatted on my forehead.
Good morning, Alice. Alice is checking in. I see you checking into our chat. All right.
Good morning,
I got a few that I got to
Cynthia.
get over before we do this. Coach Bob's probably oversleeping.
You know.
So it'll be one guy, one Mexican, and two ladies.
You know.
Right.
You know.
Last time this happened, I was in college.
Solid
Me and two
advice.
girls. Pretty awesome. It was actually inside of a radio station too. Now that I think about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you reminiscing now?
Right.
Memories.
This week, I had a minor. All right, so this week I had a minor examination at a hospital that required me not to eat for 24 hours prior to the test. My appointment was also delayed by 4 hours, so by the time it was done and by the time I got home, it was over 32 to 34 hours since I had eaten anything. Because of this, I was very hungry and tired, so I decided to order some food. I asked my girlfriend if she wanted anything, but she said no. My girlfriend said she'd rather cook than order, but I said I'd prefer takeaway so we can have separate meals. She said she'd rather we both just cook, but again, I refused and told her I'm ordering myself food. I ordered the food and she decided to not cook and just said she didn't want anything. Red flag right there. Once my food came, I sat eating and she came over and asked if she could have some. I asked if she was serious. I pointed out that I asked her multiple times if she wanted anything and she's waited for me to sit and enjoy my food to try to take it. I mentioned that I've ordered exactly what I was because of how hungry I was, but she just said she was hungry too since she hadn't eaten. I mentioned that the only reason she hadn't eaten was because I didn't want to cook for her, and that doesn't mean she can come and take my food instead. I said if she wants something to eat, she can either order herself or cook it, but I'm not sharing what I ordered. She said I was being too selfish and that I have enough to share, so I should be fine sharing with her. She says she's not asking for much and that I'm being unfair, but I don't see how I am since I offered to order her something multiple times. How would you guys handle this?
Go ahead, Darlene.
Go ahead, Darlene.
I'll let you go first.
No, you go first, Betty.
Go ahead, Darlene.
No, I want to hear Betty because Betty's, I already know how she's going to do this one.
Number one, your first mistake was listening to her when she said, don't get
Yep.
me nothing.
Yep.
Get it. Get something. Anything.
You should know what she likes.
Probably
so just
get the
order
same
what
thing
she
you're
likes.
getting and make it a double.
Or whatever she likes.
Because this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. And it's stupid. It's
no,
so stupid.
Dylan, I'm not going to defend her because I'm not.
Always order a little extra.
Because I
That's
don't like
right.
that. I'm the same way. Like if I order something and Mike didn't, like don't touch my food.
Like
that's
Sean will be
mine.
like, you want anything? Yesterday I was like, no, not really. And then he came home with a chicken sandwich anyway. I'm like,
I mean, that's the same.
yes, who ate a chicken sandwich?
That's what I was gonna say.
The chicken sandwich.
Like, dude should know better.
He knows
Like,
better.
for one, she's a woman. Two, how did it say how long they were together? Either way,
doesn't.
you should know. If they've been together long enough, you should know what she likes. Just order her damn food. She's
Yeah.
gonna want to eat.
Yeah, it's all right.
Come on.
I'm literally counting down the grinder story. I'm 2 stories away from
You
it.
always get her something still, is what Jamie said.
Bingo.
Exactly.
I recently came across a large inheritance. It is the most money I've had access to in my life. The father of my children suggested I put down approximately $50,000 on him getting a new truck. Here's the backstory. We were together approximately 16 years. I have given him 4 children. We were together since teenagers, and he was abusive. Verbally, physically, and emotionally. In every sense of the word for about 13 of those years. 6 years into the relationship, he started working with a trucking company alongside with my half-brother. He was earning around $9,000 monthly, had me and the children living in a luxury apartment. I had unlimited access to the finances and I could spend freely. It did bother him so much one time that he shredded up the card that was connected to his account and threw it in my face. After an argument, he went and got me another card. I was very overwhelmed at the time with my then small toddlers, and my half-brother was leaving that company to start his own up, and I misunderstood and thought that he was going to be home more and earning more if he changed companies with my half-brother. I was wrong. He took a big loss financially. After we moved to Chicago and his suggestion for me to help with the kids. After we moved to Chicago, per his suggestion for me to get help with the kids by his parents. That fell through, and that was a long story. When we moved back, both of my parents unexpectedly passed away. They left behind a pretty big inheritance. Also, I may add that he was there for me when both of my parents passed away, supporting me. He did also find out that out of him mistreating me, I also cheated on him. Emotionally, not physically.
Okay.
Several times. He was infuriated about this, but it broke him down to the point that he went on a healing journey. He's been much nicer to me and the children, has actually been serving us. I, however, cannot get over the years of physical abuse that he put me through. He makes me food, fixes up the home my father left behind, and does things for the children. He wants me to loan him $50,000 to get a truck running so he can work back with the company and use those funds to further build with me and the children. He reached out to the company, and they are now paying much more, around $10,000 to $15,000 a month. He said those funds will be used on me and the children. Is it a good idea to go through with this? If there is, how can I safeguard legally this investment? This long-ass story. Basically,
I have a big opinion.
Dude beat the crap out of her, abused her in every sense of the word. By her account, has turned over a new leaf and wants him to borrow $50,000. What do you think, Darlene?
She needs to leave. Because in my opinion and in my professional career have seen that these men do not change. He has an if he's been physically abusive to the point, it's not going to get any better. He's at that point right now where he's trying to recondition her because he lost that, and now he wants to grab back that control.
So you don't believe that a guy can ever rehabilitate?
They can, but not without seeking professional help.
All right, so if he got help, she should loan him, stay with him.
I don't think she should loan him any money. That's her money that her parents left her. If she doesn't need to use the money, then she needs to put it in a trust account for her children, and her children, the children only, and that's that. His name not even attached to it. Find a guarantor that's not him, so somebody you trust, if you have a family member you trust, to be in charge of that trust per anything to happen to her right now. Yep, anything like that. That money should be, if she does not need to touch that money, great. Don't touch it. Put it in a trust for your children and be that. I would not give him the $50,000. You're not married. You don't owe him anything. Obviously this physical abuse has hurt you, so that's where I don't think that they've sought any professional help with it, because this is coming from somebody who was physically abused myself. No, I don't think so. He's a narcissist, and this is just his part of his game, is what I believe based on that story.
Betty?
I feel that, and this either man or woman, the minute that someone puts their hands on you, the disrespect has happened. The lack of caring about you and who you are as a person has happened. The fact that they've degraded you has happened. You can't make that go away. I can't unstab you. I can't take it back.
I agree.
There's things that you do in your life that you make a conscious decision that you cannot take this back.
Yep.
And unfortunately, he did that. He may have a lot of remorse. He may have a lot of things that are happening and whatever, and that's great, but I don't trust you. And including money in that situation, the number one reason why most couples fight is usually money.
Right,
Big Mama says it all the time. How's money? Money's tight, you're fighting.
You already have a man that's been aggressive towards you, and now you're going to add money to that situation more, and what do you think is going to come out of that when it doesn't work out, or when his business fails, or when you say, hey, I need some of that money back because we got to pay some bills, or we got to do this. You're putting yourself in a really, really bad situation, and I suggest that you help him find other ways to go find a loan or do other things that he can do on his own with that, but I wouldn't attach myself to it.
And here's the other thing too. So what people need to realize is, yes, there was physical abuse, and maybe he's not physically abusing her anymore.
You may have to deal with him for the rest of your life because you have children together, and that is the only reason why.
But here's the other part with
That's my point.
So there's physical abuse.
I'm completely different.
But there's also
I absolutely
financial
would
abuse
give
too.
my baby mama $50K.
There's also financial abuse. People have to realize that with an abusive person, domestic violence isn't just physical abuse. It's emotional. It's, it's all of it. So there is financial abuse as well. So this might be part of his plan that he can't physically abuse her anymore. And now he's like, well, I'm going to financially abuse you. I'm going to drain you. And that's part of their plan. If you guys, I shouldn't say part of their plan. 9 times out of 10, when there's domestic violence, this is how things go. They take so much control over you that you can't leave. They take all your money. So you have literally nothing. You
if
depend
I
on
didn't
them.
have the $50,000, were you going to stop your life from doing the thing that you want to do? No, right?
No.
You would find a way. So find a way and pretend that I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I'd be different. I'd give the $50K, man. Years ago, I think before Juju, I would have said, fuck no. Kiss my ass.
But you're
now,
looking at
but
it
understand, hold on, let me talk. I gave you guys a chance. My thing is this. If we didn't have kids, kick rocks. That is the mother of my child. I would have flipped out if she cheated. Even if now, and I'm not putting this out into the world, but if she ever did, man, at some point you start living for your kids, not for yourself. She might have abused me, and it might be different for a female. I understand that. You know, she's not going to physically harm me, but even if she did, in my mind, the $50K is not for the man. It's for the kids. It's for a future. Protect yourself. You know, get something legally that says that they owe you money or whatever.
That's what Dylan just said. He said, if you're gonna stay, if you're dumbass gonna stay,
I don't think you should stay. I'm not saying that.
Contract.
No. I'm not saying stay. That relationship should have been done when he beat your ass.
Yeah,
for sure. That's. I'm talking about the $50K. Forget the relationship, girl. Get out of there, bro. Get out of there, bro. You don't know if you're in the middle of what you said. This could be heading that way where it starts with a $50K. I'm cool. I turn the new leaf, and then it flips out. So dead that right away.
Yeah.
But $50K for the nearest person to my kids. If I get hit by a goddamn car right now, do I want this dude walking? You know what I mean? Like, that's my train of thought when it comes to this.
Just because someone has your child doesn't make them an automatic good person or
Yep.
good
Oh, no, I know.
decision-maker.
Assuming, you're right.
You
Now,
know?
let's assume, because we don't know what kind of a father he is. I would imagine if he was a piece of shit, she would have said it.
Yeah.
Because she was very transparent. So I'm assuming that at least he's a good father. Horrible husband, horrible man, horrible everything, but at least a good father.
She had to run out of their home to go to her parents' house and find support to help raise the children. That's not a good father.
Not a good father.
Valid point.
Yeah.
That's not
Valid
a good
point.
father.
You're right. Valid point.
Because you know what? When you eat dirt, we all eat dirt together.
Yeah.
We do good together. Everybody
I
has
just
to
feel
show
like
up.
she shouldn't loan him the money. Like Betty said, there's other avenues that he can go and get that $50K if he really wants to do that, and she needs to leave him.
Yeah.
And
I agree with the
learn
lady,
how to
for
be
sure.
and just learn how to co-parent.
Make her own
with him.
business.
That's it.
One more story before we get to
Oh
the
my
bonus
gosh.
show. I know. We have everyone excited. I have to go in order. All right, I honestly feel like I'm going crazy and I need an outside point of view. My husband, Dave, and she put quotation, so that's probably not his name. My husband, Dave, and I have been together a total of 9 years, 2 of them married. When we first started dating, I was aware that he had a fling with a girl named Jenny, but they never formally dated, which is important for this story. Him and this girl would sleep together on and off for a couple of years. Sounds like a booty call.
That was before they got married?
This when we first started dating, he had a fling. So they were first dating. Everyone's banging each other.
He wasn't sure.
Right.
What do you want to do?
At his high school graduation, Dave invited another girl as his date, not Jenny. Apparently, Jenny made a huge scene about how they should be together, and he has to take her to graduation. Funny enough, I worked with Jenny for a summer about 2 years before Dave and I started dating. And all she did was talk about Dave. This was before she got with Dave. Mm-hmm. She obviously liked him over at least 3 years of her life. Anyway, when Dave and I officially started dating, we were at a bar, and Jenny tried convincing both of us to break up so she could date Dave.
Oh my God.
When this didn't work, she threw a drink at Dave. That was almost a decade ago. Last summer, we went to a party where Dave knew ahead of time that Jenny would be there. Leading up to the party, he would occasionally bring Jenny up and how nervous he was to see her, which I thought was understandable, but I mean, it's been almost 10 years now. At this party, I literally watched as my husband tracked Jenny everywhere she went. They're married now. Suddenly, David came up to me and was like, I'm going to go talk to her. And I said, do you want me to come with? And he said, no. So he went up to her and spoke to her for like 15 minutes. I ended up leaving the party, and I was upset at this whole situation. A few months later, I brought up my anxiety over this and why he needed to talk to her and talk to her alone, and why he seemed borderline obsessed with her at the party and just before the party. He kept saying, I don't like people angry at me, and it's important that people like me. I countered with, but why do you care what she thinks? And you telling me not to come up with you almost seems like you're prioritizing her over me.
Yeah.
And I would have preferred if we looked like a united front.
Yep.
And who cares about her? It's been 10 years. Flash forward a few months, it came up in convo again this past week, and his story almost changed. He had to talk to her so that she wouldn't cause a scene rather than it's important that he's liked.
They already did something.
Which didn't make sense.
Yeah.
If she wanted to cause a scene, she would have regardless. And chatting her alone was almost provoking. Please help.
He cheated on her.
Yeah, he already did.
With Jenny?
Yep.
Yeah.
While they were married, something.
They did something inappropriate that he didn't want her to say in front of
the
other
one. Or they've been talking.
Well, he did that. Well, we did this. Or blah, blah. Yeah, he was protecting one from the other to keep his safe.
You think both of them don't know?
I think Jenny knows. I think this one is sniffing it out.
But if Jenny knows, why would she keep coming up in places where he's at?
Because she's
trying to get with him.
There's a point.
Well, yeah.
There's a point.
She's obsessed. If she's
with Dave.
Yeah, he must.
She was 3 years prior to them even. Now remember, this is a decade ago. So what's a decade? 10 years?
Yeah.
10.
10. And then for 3 years before that.
Yeah.
So 13,
She's
14,
obsessed.
15 years of Dave.
Whatever
Sorry.
her name is, whoever wrote this, you just need to give Dave to Jenny and just go on with your life and find somebody that respects you and loves you and puts you on a pedestal. Screw Dave. He can't get over
Just
Jenny.
Let them ruin each other. And move on.
And go on with your life. That's my opinion on that one.
Sorry.
All right.
deserves better
We
than
told
Dave.
you guys that
Dave
we
is
had
gay.
a story. Dave is gay. Plot twist.
Bye, Dave. Everybody's saying it. Bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Jenny
Yeah.
gonna end up snapped. Yeah.
I got a story here from
Is
one
this-
of our grinders. Do me a favor. Don't try to figure out who it is.
No.
It's very important that when someone sends us stories like these, that if they want to remain anonymous,
But they can.
let them remain anonymous. If they want to reveal themselves, I'll let them reveal themselves. It's not our position. It's our story to give a platform to, but not to share, if that makes any sense. All right.
The source is private.
Right.
Story is.
I want you
open.
guys to know when you send a story, and we're honest when I tell you, hey, you can remain anonymous. I'm
Yeah.
dead ass serious about that.
Because Betty and I don't even know who this is.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
the only
not.
one that knows is Charlie.
Absolutely not.
You know,
And
we're
maybe
not
Big
keeping it
that
Mama.
way.
Maybe Big
Maybe
Mama because
Big
it goes
Mama.
to his email.
Yeah, so, well.
But yeah. All right. Here's the story. This is the first words. She listens to your morning show, and so does the piece of shit that she's been cheating on me with. And I frankly don't care if she sees this or not. For context, we met in 2017. She has a child from a previous relationship that went south when we first met, and I was fully aware of her being a single mother. I took her child under my wing and treated her as my own since day one. Sperm donor baby daddy, whatever you want to call him, disappears for 5 years and then reappeared, pretty much to upend our routine and schedule a red flag. I guess they're saying red flag number 1, I guess. I don't know. In the beginning, there were weird instances of shady behavior, like I couldn't meet his dad. I would take the ride while we do the drop off, but she would take someone to wait while she dropped him. Supposedly to avoid us having a conflict, which I never showed any signs of other than trying to have a good support system around our child. Weird behavior aside, I chose to overlook it. Years ago went by and we now have our own child. Suspicious behavior I would overlook because I was the only one working while she attended school to finish. They're writing crazy. I think they're really mad. While she attended school to finish getting her degree, I had no real choice to be obvious as to what occurred while I worked. I saw the long-term goal as my priority to do anything I can get through. Basically, I went to school. It's a little bit jumbled. School completed, degree achieved, and my goal accomplished. I lost my motivation to work 7 days a week and pretty much lived at work. Keeping the house during a pandemic was difficult. We found a way to make it work, but now my distraction was gone, and I noticed her sneaky behavior and decided enough was enough. I'm going to look through her phone. It shouldn't have been such a shock to me to see that she was communicating with another man. Multiple men. I try to understand the situation as she tells it, and I call bullshit. She was seeking attention. Excuses are getting old. The reality is that she has been communicating with an individual before we even met, dated, or had our own child. Our relationship has endured its share of trouble, but we have kids who are innocent bystanders to the hurt that's caused by the both of us. For 7 years, a hidden relationship occurred with this guy who is also married. He even lives close and works even closer. I'm seeking advice from someone who can relate in some way. How do I get over this? I never trusted someone like this before, and for the trust that I had to be completely gone, I literally am in a state of constant paranoia over this. Lingerie that she bought would be worn for pictures that she would send him on Snapchat. Disgusting to think that I was ever the center of her mind while she went on with an affair for over 7 years. Also, if you're the scumbag, feel free to message me too. I have a lot of fun in store for your wife.
Wow.
There's a lot to process
He
there.
needs to just leave. I get that this is the mother of his child, but I'm a firm believer that I get you want to keep like a marriage or a relationship together for the children.
I think it's a good time to call Albert Matthews Law, get an attorney involved, get your paternity things squared away, and it's time to move on. This person is a train wreck. This person, unfortunately, you do have attachment to her first child that is not your biological child, and that
Well, they have a kid together now too.
Yeah, but if he leaves from her, that relationship is going to suffer. Because even though you're their parent right now and you've been their parent, when you separate, you kind of don't have any rights to that. But this is just going to end in tragedy for you, my friend. I think that you need to get your stuff together, figure out how you're going to get your custody of your child at even 50% or whatever it is that you're entitled to, and move on, because this is not going to get any better. And now it's addicting to her, because if she's sending pictures in lingerie and she's doing things to random guys, this might just be her thing now that she likes. And you're out of that equation.
I would agree. I catch a lot of heat for this statement. I say this all the time. I believe a relationship is over when a woman cheats. I believe women cheat for different reasons, but the main reason, reasons really don't matter. It's when a woman gets to the point where she allows another man inside of her or to entertain her, she has lost emotions for you. And that's so much more dangerous.
Yeah.
As men, I said this before, we cheat because we're dogs. I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just telling you the reality.
Well, and
we just screw anything with a couple of beers. Women don't do that. Women are more emotional. Women aren't overall hoes like that. I'm not saying everybody. There's male hoes, female hoes. I'm just saying overall, women, when they cheat, it's an emotional thing. There's relationship, there's feelings before that happens. Everyone's different. Again, I'm not generalizing everyone. I'm just saying for the most part, women cheat. When they cheat, it's feelings. With a guy, it's not. You could smash a girl and not even know what her name is and just be like, I didn't know it. I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying that's the reality.
You're not tied to them.
You're not tied to them. You're not. That's the main difference when it comes to the cheating when it comes with a women and cheating when it comes to men.
And the other thing, too, is that he said that he was focusing on working, 7 days a week plus going to school. So his attention was focused on, their betterment. And he was focused on that. Now that he graduated, he did what he had to do. Now he sees things that are right in front of his face. Well, she's been getting away with it for a long time.
7 years.
A long time. And now you're going to do what? She's going to stop? It ain't going to stop.
You don't think so?
No, she's not going to stop. Absolutely not. Because now she got bored with the one guy. Now she's going multiple. And then she's got somebody that she's already kind of banging on the side too anyway. Or not kind of is. That he's aware of. So why would it change?
I don't even want to continue with the rest of these because I feel that was so deep.
That is deep.
That we can just end it right there.
Yeah.
I do want to tell you, thank you so much for trusting us with that. I want you guys to know that obviously we're a family. Everybody here that tunes in with us, man. If you ever have an issue or something that you want us to help and remain anonymous, man, make sure that you send us to the website. Do you want me to read some of these comments for this one?
Absolutely.
Read them.
All right. So here we go. Okay, Jamie says that's hard, and it's a slap in the face, especially when there's 2 kids involved. Let's see. We also have Dylan. If you're cheated on, leave. Pure disrespect. Dip, dude. And then we've got also another one here. Jamie says she likes the attention. Travis says they need Jesus. Heather.
What was Dee saying?
Heather is saying bye, girl, bye.
Asking what were you saying?
I don't remember.
I don't.
Dee, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Makes me
I was
sad,
talking,
Cynthia
but
says.
I got interrupted, so I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
forget.
All right.
It wasn't you.
There you go. Everybody's pretty much on the same page of you've got to take care of yourself and you got to go.
Right. All right. Switching up. I have some morning habits of some successful people, and I wanted to share this with you guys because we are morning people. So, I think it's allegedly.
Sure.
The morning routines of highly successful people can vary, but here's some common habits they swear by. Commit to a ritual. Successful individuals often start their day with a specific ritual. It could be lighting a candle, hugging their partner, or washing their face. The key is to make it a consistent practice that marks the start of a new day and sets a positive tone.
Does taking a poop count?
A ritual? That's my morning ritual. I'm with you on that.
I'm like,
out with the old, in with the new.
I mean, I'm just asking. Right. Asking for a friend. I'm asking for you, Charlie.
What did Shrek used to say? Better
I'm with it, bro.
I'm with it. Than in.
Right. Clear your head. Incorporating meditation into the morning routine is common among successful people. Meditation helps control anxiety, stress, and boost self-awareness. Leaders like Arianna Huffington and former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey prioritize mindfulness before diving into their busy schedules. This next one is crazy because we talked about this. Waking up early. Many successful individuals wake up early to maximize their productivity. Early mornings provide quiet time for reflection, planning, and focused work. Some of the biggest people in the world, man, are waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They have the hours extra. And that's why it goes, sorry. And that's why it goes without saying when people tell you, one of the biggest frustrations I have is when people tell you, must be nice. Drives me insane, bro. You know why? Because, yeah, it's nice now, but it wasn't on the way here.
Right.
I had to not have a nice life on the way here. Don't think for 1 second that anybody that has any from small to large measure of success didn't have to go through the mud to get there. Everybody, whether you like them as a person or not, I don't give a shit. Every single person with even so much as remotely small amount of success to a large amount of success had to go through bullshit to get there.
Yeah. Well,
everybody.
And you had to sacrifice the things you enjoy and like rest and everything else to get ahead in your position. So I really admire people who are that invested in themselves and in their families and in their future. I think that's a great thing.
Practice gratitude. Taking a moment to express gratitude can set a positive tone for the day. Whether you're journaling or simply acknowledging what they're thankful for, successful people recognize the power of gratitude. Listen to something inspiring, whether it's music, a podcast, or an audiobook. Starting the day with inspiring content can boost motivation and creativity.
Listen to us, man.
Right.
Start your day.
Who said they get up at 6 a.m.?
Travis does, because he's in
I love
Tennessee.
That. He gets at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Come on, Travis.
So does Tiger King now.
Yeah.
Dylan, I love what Dylan said, man. Chris Pratt said it best. Chris Pratt said it best. To be the best, you have to be willing to do what no one else is willing to do.
I like that.
Absolutely. We talked about the morning habits of successful people. I thought about this, and then I found an article that states the bad habits that you want to keep.
Oh, okay.
Bad habits?
Bad habits that you want to keep.
I'm all for the bad stuff, too.
Procrastination.
Oh, I'm the biggest.
Me too. And
I'm the worst
I thought it was bad.
I'm the worst at it.
Check this out. Yes, you read that right. Procrastination can be a bad habit, but it also has its perks. Sometimes those last-minute bursts of creativity or problem-solving happen when we're under pressure.
Yes.
So while we aim to manage it better, a touch of procrastination can keep life interesting.
Oh, a touch.
A touch, right. Not what you're talking about.
Damn,
right.
man.
Not like an ocean, like swimming in procrastination.
That's me.
I swim in procrastination. I'm like the queen of
Dylan said I would talk about procrastinating, but I'll tell you later.
I like it. Brittany, I agree. Procrastinating is my middle name.
Right.
I love it.
Binge watching. Staying up late to watch an entire season of your favorite show, definitely a bad habit, but oh, the joy of immersing yourself in a captivating storyline. It's like a mini vacation for your brain.
Yes, it is.
It is, right? That's a good one. Midnight snacking.
Hey!
Raiding the fridge after hours is not great for your waistline, but there's something oddly comforting about sneaking into the kitchen for a late night snack. Maybe it's the thrill of breaking the rules, even if they're self-imposed.
Yes.
I don't make those rules in my house, so
right,
I'm not breaking any.
I don't like breaking rules. That's why I don't make them.
Right. You know, you can have cake at any time as an adult. I'm just saying, you don't have to wait for birthday.
Check another bad habit that you want to keep is checking social media obsessively.
Really?
Right. That's what I said. Scrolling through Instagram, Twitter.
I'm winning so far.
She's like, okay, I'm very successful. She's like, very happy with this list, bro. Darlene is happy as hell with this list.
I can late night snack.
She's so happy with the list.
I can social media. I love it.
Travis is checking in and said, I got a PhD in procrastination. Scrolling through Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok every few minutes, it's a time-sucking habit, but it also connects us with friends, memes, and cat videos, and who wants to give up that entirely?
Cat videos.
Snoozing the alarm.
I'm guilty of this.
Me too.
Very guilty.
The sweet allure of the snooze button.
How
Those
many
extra
times
minutes.
do you do it?
Bro,
Let's
like
compare.
6.
Let's be embarrassed.
All right.
Go for it.
All right.
Are we talking about this morning?
I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 alarms.
I do too.
3, technically. I have this little JBL thing. It's like, it's older, but it's like one of those Amazon, like the video and the echoes that have a video and has a screen.
I thought you were going to talk about your old school picture that you took yesterday of your actual clock.
Oh, that one too.
I have not seen like an actual alarm clock like that.
Are you serious? Am I old?
Yeah. Like I had that like in high school. I don't know.
What alarm do you have now?
I get paranoid if I turn it off.
Are you serious? You don't use a backup?
No.
You don't have an alarm?
I have 2.
What do you use?
I use my phone and I use Alexa. So I have them like.
So you don't have a clock for real? Is that old?
I just use those.
Yeah, I don't have a clock.
Oh my God.
You know, my son just bought Colin, or my 15-year-old. He just bought one like off TikTok shop for like, I don't know, a couple cents. And it's,
like the one I got?
Yeah, it's like an old. But
he
it's
bought it off of TikTok?
Yeah, it's like a little more. It's a little more. It's a little more modernized. But yes, you have an
Jason
old
Guy
school.
says, just get up and go on the first alarm, and in 3 weeks it will be a routine. Oh, thank you for that.
Jason, take that ish somewhere else. I'm just kidding.
Jason, kiss my ass with that, bro. Kiss my ass with that, Jason.
Take that ish somewhere else.
Yeah, take that shit somewhere else.
Our Alexa is a clock. I forgot that.
So is mine. So I have.
It's not. I'm talking about his picture. It's like it's a real alarm clock.
Yeah, he's got like the 1980.
Yeah.
My brother still has his. For real.
You're an old man.
Are you serious?
My brother's 60.
That's
He's
serious.
got it.
I don't. I haven't had one of those in like years.
Oh my God, bro.
Like
Cynthia says, you
years.
old AF man.
Bro, that's so wild to me.
See, even Christy says I use my phone.
I do too, though. That's the weird part. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm even more modern than you.
I have 3.
And you're always calling me old. I revoked you from calling me old.
I hate it here. I have 3 alarms. So I have that little JBL that's kind of like that Echo with a screen, but it's a Google one, and that has an alarm. So I can say, hey, I don't want to say it because everybody's thing's gonna go, but hey, whatever, set an alarm.
I love doing it. Hey Alexa.
Right.
Play BMR.
Hey Alexa, play the most annoying song in the world at full volume. You're welcome.
We love you.
I have that. I have my, I don't think it's a 1980s alarm clock.
Okay,
the
91.
one with the red one, with the red thing, or the red things.
At least
And then I do my
1990.
phone. And they're all 5 minutes apart from each other.
So it goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
1990.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever, bro.
You used to get those at the Radio Shack.
How many do you have on your phone?
That's where I got it.
See? Are those still even around?
Radio Shack?
Yeah.
It's like 1.
Oh.
Like one
In the
on
whole
the
world.
planet.
So how many alarms do you have on your phone?
I have at least, I have 4.
Probably 6.
And then I hit
Really?
snooze.
Yeah.
I have 3 for
And then
5
I say,
minutes.
Alexa, snooze. And then
That's
it
what I
gives me,
say.
like,
That's the worst, is that I don't have to get out of bed
Yeah.
to tell. That's why I don't trust just doing Alexa.
That's why.
Because
but I
I'll
have
just
my
be
phone.
saying, Alexa, shut up.
That's my
Shut
thing.
up!
That's why I don't do it. But because I can talk to her. But I have 3 on my phone. They start at 5:05, 5:10,
We need pics or we don't
5:15.
believe it. I guess I posted.
Right there.
I posted a pic.
There's mine.
And it's
I have
an
3.
old phone, I guess, or an old alarm clock.
Oh, here, I'll pull it up for you.
Overthinking. Overanalyzing situations can be exhausting, but is also a sign of a curious mind. Sometimes these deep thoughts lead to breakthroughs or creative solutions. Collecting useless trinkets.
I love thinking.
Now I feel like it's so old. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, son of a bitch.
It's an old school.
Have you ever sat around with someone and actually heard?
If I don't wake up, bro, because I'm missing my 1985's Breakfast Club damn alarm.
He's never gonna let that go.
It's gonna be my fault.
Never, 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 never.
Look, it even has a. Oh wait, this one doesn't have a radio, does it? Does it have a radio?
No.
Oh, so
Oh, you got the flea market one. You didn't even go to Radio Shack. Never mind. Was it at the flea market? Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a radio.
equality.
It's spelled Radio Shack wrong. It's like
It says El Shack de Radio.
Shacky Radio.
Collecting useless trinkets. This is your final one on the list. Whether it's quirky keychains, vintage stamps, or random rocks from your travels, collecting oddities can be a delightful bad habit. They're like tiny memories that you can hold in your hand.
Like Beetlejuice stuff.
Right.
Oh,
like Beetlejuice stuff.
Cynthia. The one that had the fake wood on it. We had one of those too.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember, but that had
That's
a
what
radio
you have,
attached to it.
You have the side brown.
1980s T-Move
That little
alarm
shade
clock.
of brown.
You're from Florida.
Yes.
You're not. I want to play a Florida test, and you guys feel free to follow along on our Extreme Florida Roofing live feed. I need you to get 2 papers.
Resident Floridian.
True and false.
All right.
That's what I need you to write.
Uh-oh, Big Mama's calling. We're in trouble.
Are we
Shit.
in trouble?
Oh,
Shit.
my God, bro.
Shit.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Let me figure this out because I really, really...
Big Mama Radio.
You guys want to hear from Big Mama?
Say it.
All right, remember, write that down. True or false. All right, Big Mama Radio.
No, it's Big Sarah Radio.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Who's this?
Hello?
Oh, who's this?
Big Mama?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Yeah. Oh, cool. It's all right. Yeah, nobody knows that guy anymore. I'm good with it.
I feel like we're communicating with the spirit.
Right,
Hello?
right.
Tell us
Where
what we
the
need to know.
freak have you been
What?
for 3 days while the world burns around you?
Eating tacos.
Where the hell have you been?
Having margaritas.
In the middle of the ocean. I can see Cuba from my front door.
Oh,
Really?
my goodness.
Oh, did you
Wait,
drop
who-
off that package for Betty's uncle?
From my Theo.
No, but I got to tell you a story.
Wait, who
so
is
we're
this
in
again?
Cozumel yesterday, right? You got to hear this thing. So we're in Cozumel, and I'm watching everybody get off the boat. And right as we get off the boat, there's like this, like right in the middle of the people, they're unloading these massive bales that are shrink wrapped and like look like, you know, they could be trash, they could be cardboard, but they're shrink wrapped so tight that it looks like big bales of drugs. And I swear to God, they just offloaded like 500 kilos of cocaine. And by the way, the only drug sniffing dog I've ever had so far on this trip, ready? Went to Jamaica, got on, got off, no dog. We get to I didn't get off in the Grand Cayman. I've already been there, didn't want to go. And then we got to Cozumel, and we get off, and there's a dog sniffing us as we get off,
Really?
but not as we get back on.
Weird.
That's weird.
And I'm like, why is the dog sniffing us as we get off? That doesn't make no sense.
Right, a little bit backwards.
Like, take your drugs off the boat, I guess.
Right. No dog sniffing when we get back on, but when we get off, there's a dog sniffing our bags. And I was like, well, dang it, where do they look? Where they want? Like, who does that? Like, that's ridiculous. But whatever.
Right.
There's been a couple of crazy stories.
Oh, we can't wait to hear
But not too
them.
many.
Travis
I've been
wants to know,
I've been
did you find
inebriated
margarita?
2 nights. I got so drunk 2 nights ago that I didn't drink a drop yesterday. I couldn't even drink. I
Right.
tried.
Right, because we're getting older, man. It takes longer to recover from those nights.
2 days to recover, bro.
Right.
That's the deal. Like,
Wow.
no ifs, ands, or buts. So I may drink tonight. We're at sea all day today. We land in the Bahamas tomorrow morning.
When are you back?
Saturday at 7 a.m.
Saturday at 7 a.m.? All right, because people are wondering when you're going to take back over because they don't like this.
Bull.
Bullshit.
They don't like this.
watching.
No.
Bullshit.
They're-
Bullshit.
You don't like this.
Where is
You
this?
don't
Wait
like
a minute,
this.
Wait a minute. Where is it? Hold on. Do we got it?
Where bullshit.
Where was it? Oh, I think
You closed
See,
it
I don't
out.
know what I'm doing, man.
He deleted all kinds of
Bullshit.
stuff.
Yeah, he
Hold on,
deleted
I
a
got
whole
it.
bunch of
Wait,
stuff.
I got it. I think it's this one. Hold on, let me see.
Do you miss us?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
A bullshit.
I've been in a 100
Can you hear that?
100 square foot room with. No, I can't hear it. Not on the phone. You can't. Anything you run down the line, you have to run it on Bluetooth and run it down the line.
Ah, damn it. All right.
You failed.
It was
I
the
failed.
bullshit.
See,
You got the bullshit.
A bullshit.
Yeah.
A bullshit.
You got the little guy.
A bullshit.
Bullshit.
You missed us. Oh, bullshit.
That was perfect. That's just when he turned it on. Is when
I'm on the 16th floor on the very back of the ship, watching us drive outside, having a cup of coffee like I do each and every morning.
Love it.
Because everybody else in my family, they'll sleep till noon, and I'm like, I can't do that.
I
So
couldn't do that on vacation.
Yeah.
Because you want to enjoy everything.
it's hard for me to sleep past 6 o'clock, even on vacation.
Yeah, especially because you got.
The only thing that helps is they make these rooms so dark, like even with the blackout curtain, like they don't even know the sun's up.
Yeah. It's got to be especially difficult because you got the inmates running the asylum over here.
Oh, that's especially great. I love it. And this is a great moment, bro. And I appreciate you, man. You worked your ass off, and it's kept you out of trouble. I can tell.
Yep,
absolutely. Especially Tuesday. They were like, "Let's take shots." I'm like, "Let's not." And I have to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Screw you. I have to be responsible. This is my test to see if I am not an alcoholic.
And you're not, so we're good. Hey,
Right.
Brittany said that you don't like this, as in C's, because he can't call in sick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now he's all responsible.
Today, right. Today I was like, today was one of those.
Now you know why I've never called in sick.
Right, you can't. It's like too much pressure. There's too many
Because you
people.
feel like you can't.
Right, I can't. Right. And the fact is that I've killed 18 of my grandmas already. I had no more grandmas to kill this morning, so I'm like, I ran out of grandmas, bro. Like I'm slowly killing off the entire Lopez generation.
I am going to have, just for the record, we are going to have a girl named Grace from Jamaica. She's going to call in. We're going to talk to her on a regular basis. She's my new favorite person in Jamaica.
Love it.
And then I've got the cruise director off the cruise. He's going to call in. He's very flamboyant, so it'll be fun to talk to him.
I love it.
Love it.
So did you put all the ducks out with the BMR code?
What'd you say?
All the ducks. Did you put them out on the cruise ship?
We got 2 more ducks left. We went crazy there early, so we got 2 more left. We're going to save them for on the way back.
Love it.
Nice.
But we did find some ducks, and somebody had a little duck, the smallest duck I've ever seen in my life. It looked like a gummy bear.
Aww.
Did you
But it was a hard plastic duck. So there's some ducks, but we've by far put out the most ducks on the boat. It's been fun.
Jamie is checking in on our Extreme Florida roofing feed, and she says, "How are them mojitos, Big Mama?"
I'll let you know. I have had 143 of them, and I know the bartender to go to get the good one. And I tipped him well so that he knows it's me. So when I walk up, he makes it the same every time.
Right. All he has to do is hear you, and he'll know it's you.
Nice.
Right.
Right. They're like, Mr. Jason. That's what they call me, Mr. Jason. Everyone calls me Mr. Jason.
That means you're old.
I enjoyed your white party live the other day. That was fun. Thanks for including us.
My white party live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody trying to convince me to get my 13-year-old daughter hammered? Yeah, that'd have been well.
Oh, dang.
So did she?
And Jamie,
bro, I just saw the drunkest guy on the boat yesterday. He was at the bar trying to buy everybody drinks on his drink package. And the bartender's like shaking his head. He doesn't know how to deal with the guy. Yeah. And he's like, "You don't have money, I'll buy your drink." And I was like, "No, I got a drink package." He's like, "No, I got it. I'm from Canada."
But that's not how that works, right? That's not how that works. You can't buy people drinks on your drink package.
No,
you can't.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, bro. That's like
and the bartender was just like, the guy asked to go, he goes, "Where's the bathroom?" He goes, "In the lobby," which is like 10 floors down from where we were.
Hoping that he would get lost.
And he'd never come back.
Right. He goes, right.
You missed an incredible 2 ladies and a man. Brittany sent in a great story. About
You're so
Brittany sent in a great story, man, about something she's going through personally. So it's pretty great to hear.
You're such a liar.
You're such a liar.
What time is it? What day is it?
Right.
What time is it there?
It's
That's
Thursday.
what I sound like on Wednesday morning after trivia.
Yeah, it's Thursday and it's 8.
Is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday, huh?
Thursday.
And it's 8:47.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday. It's 8:47 right now.
All right. I think it's 8:47 here too. I have to go to this. Hey, listen, my room. You guys ready for this? I got to be quiet. I want nobody to hear this. Mm-hmm. So my room, I get the spa package, right? And now it doesn't give me anything like the thermal spa, like a steam room and a sauna and some really cool shit. They got like a snow room and it's cool, but they got a bathroom that's really roomy and really nice. So in the morning, I make it seem like I'm going to the thermal area, but I'm really just using that big roomy toilet.
Habits of successful people, right?
Right, we talked about this earlier.
Because you want in my room, I have to almost sit angle. I have to sit like diagonal on it. My room is such a big dude, so I got to go find me a different. Right, like I got to find something. When you rich, I guess you get the big bathrooms, and so I go to the rich place.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And Jamie's checking in and says that she thought it was Wednesday, and you've been on your cruise for 5 days, so you need to step up your drinking game.
Ooh-wee.
Right, why the hell did you get a drink package if you're not even going to drink from that package?
You didn't drink yesterday.
Hey, bro. Hey. I earned my money on the drink package in one night. We could. One day. day and one night, and I've spent 2 nights annihilated. So my first night, I was annihilated. I was pissed that we were going to bed. I was mad at the world.
And it wouldn't be Dylan without Dylan.
I was like, I don't want to go to bed.
You can't make me. You're not my mommy.
It wouldn't be Dylan without Dylan saying, "Big Mama going to that first class ship."
Yeah.
The only thing I had, and the only thing I haven't really experienced is morning drinking. Like, I haven't got up at Moses or Bloody Mary yet, but I might today.
I don't like doing that. I don't like day drinking because I feel like I waste.
I don't because you're done by 6 o'clock at night.
Right. And then we're in bed, and then the hangover and the queasiness hit different during the day.
Yeah,
it really does. It just.
I've been making it.
Yeah, it's you there?
Did we lose them?
All right. Well, this is costing me $452 just to call you, so I'm gonna get off here.
All right, so stay with us while we premiere your hour-long podcast. Let's get on here and
all right.
we love you. Thank you. We'll see you on Monday.
Are you running that?
Huh?
No.
All right. I'll see
I
you.
will. Yeah, I will. Absolutely. All right.
Bye.
All right. I'll see you guys. Love you, man. Thank you guys.
Aw, what a great time.
Love it.
I want to know what his food's like.
Well,
All right.
we got some previews there, the pictures
Yeah,
that
he sent us tacos last night.
True or false, right?
Yep.
Here we
got
go.
him.
Now we
True
got
or false?
squirreled.
It's all his fault.
I think coming from not being from Florida and coming here, I think a way to tell if you're Floridian is if you know about alligators,
Okay.
right? Because that's something that you should know. Obviously, Darlene is not from Florida.
Nope.
Betty is. So let's see how good they are. By true or false.
Okay.
I got 10 questions for you, and you're going to hold up the answer and play along here at home on our Extreme Florida live feed. Number 1, alligators are strictly carnivorous animals. Is that true or false? Are they strictly carnivorous? Both of them say false. The correct answer is true.
Oh.
Really?
They are strictly carnivorous animals.
I fed them ice and I got in trouble for it.
Right. Alligators have a lifespan of up to 50 years in the wild.
50? I
50.
wanna say yeah.
Can they survive up to 50 years? They both said true. It is true. Alligators can live both freshwater and saltwater.
Alligators?
Alligators. Can they live in fresh? We got one fake. We got one true. Betty says fake. Darlene says true. The correct answer is true.
Really?
Alligators
I thought that was
can
crocodiles.
No,
No,
says alligators.
crocodiles live just in salt water.
Yeah, you got it backwards.
No, crocodiles have to get fresh water to drink.
Really? Maybe they both can. I don't know.
But I know that alligators can live in both.
Alligators are more active during the day than at night.
Wait, they're more active.
During the day than at night.
Oh, no. During the day? No.
Yeah. False. That is correct. False. They got false on both of them. Alligators are excellent climbers. Are alligators excellent climbers? Darlene says true.
I know they're not excellent, but I've seen them go over a barrier.
Betty says false. The correct answer is false. False. They are not good climbers. Alligators have good eyesight both on land and underwater. Do they have good eyesight on land and underwater? Betty says true. Darlene says false. The correct answer is false. They do not have good eyesight both on land. I would imagine probably underwater.
I think they,
Oh, no,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that they don't have good eyesight. Period. I think.
Oh, that
they
might be it,
sense the vibrations or there's something
like snakes. Like,
Yeah.
They're shitty.
Alligators are considered a threatened species due to habitat loss and hunting. Is that true or false? Darlene says true. Betty says false. The correct answer is true. They are a threatened species.
I'm doing better than Betty.
Right.
Damn.
She's from Ohio. She's not even from Florida. We got 3 more. Number 8. Alligators' temperature regulation depends on external sources.
External
True or false? Right.
I think it's true.
All right.
It is true. Alligators have a powerful sense of smell and hearing. Is that true or false? Darlene says true. And Betty copies her by saying true. The correct answer is true. I mean, if you're going to copy from somebody, you might as well copy from the smartest one in the room.
The head of the class.
Right. Alligators are known to be aggressive towards humans in most encounters. Is that true or false? False. Betty copies once again, saying false. Go figure. They're both right. False. They are not known to be aggressive.
I've seen them
in
just
most
lay there when
encounters.
people walk
Absolutely.
around them.
Yeah, the
A
only
lot of that
don't
list we
care.
would have known.
Like, they don't care.
The attacks happen because usually they're ones that have been fed, that they've been desensitized to.
I never cared for. You know what? That alligators are one of my top animals that I fear the most.
Really?
Why?
I don't.
Because I fear them because I feel like them and sharks. Like they don't have like the same rationale like other animals do. Like I feel like you have a better chance like getting away from a bear that it might just be like I don't know. I just feel like they're so prehistoric almost in the way that they behave that it's like.
So you're calling alligators stupid?
No, it's just instinct.
Calling someone prehistoric is calling them stupid.
Probably.
You're calling alligators stupid.
They are like.
They're so old.
Dinosaurs.
Almost like guys that have those red alarm clocks.
Yeah.
Brittany's checking in and said her dad was bitten by an alligator.
See?
Where?
The only reason he got away was because he hit it in the ear with a gold jug and it let go. He got so lucky. Wow.
You better stop it,
Was
Dylan.
that here, Brittany?
I don't even know where North Dakota is on a map.
Right.
We didn't say that you had to be, good at labeling where the states are.
It's weird that I don't even, like, we don't, in Florida, we don't care about them. They're just there. They're like cockroaches. We don't study them. Like we just know they're there.
All right.
Who's calling?
Big Mama Radio.
Good morning. I can't with my phone having a mind of its own. It was a golf club, not a gold jug.
I was like, that's so weird.
I was like, why is he carrying a gold jug?
Right.
But I kind of want to hang out
Where
with
do you
my dad
even
now.
get a gold jug?
I like.
Oh, my
No, he was trying to get a ball out of one of those retention ponds. It grabbed his foot. He had his golf club in his hand. He hit it like in the right spot. And like, I guess their ears are really sensitive, and it let him go.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, if you punch a shark in the nose, they turn away. They don't like to see blood.
Well, and they say with sharks.
I don't know if that's true, by the way. Don't do that. I don't know.
They don't like to see blood?
I don't know if that's true.
But
By the time you go to punch a shark, he's eating half of your body.
Well, so from what I
you
heard
imagine?
about,
There's a shark coming.
Why wouldn't
Love you guys.
Love you, Brittany.
Bye, honey. Why wouldn't they want to see blood if blood is what makes them come? Like they can smell it like meters away, and that's what they attracts them.
I know that you
I
can.
think that's bad advice. You're right.
I think the
think you're lying.
sharks swim in one direction, so I know that they say TikToks I've seen that if you push their nose and redirect them, that they can't attack you. They're like one direction.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
A lot of the snorkelers, they do that. They'll have these long poles.
Yeah,
And they
and
can
they'll
literally
just
direct them away from you.
Yep.
Like, that's crazy.
I
still
don't
wouldn't do it.
even want to. I don't even.
Right,
wanna
I would
know.
never attempt it.
I
don't
fear
care.
a
don't wanna
shark
see
more
it.
than I fear an alligator.
Both.
Let's do a little bit of what? No way. Check this out. Police in Georgia responded to a domestic dispute on Sunday after a woman stabbed her boyfriend in the butt with a fork. What? No way! Cops near Augusta, Georgia got a call about a domestic dispute on Sunday night. Unfortunately, there had been a stabbing. The victim was in the middle of a big argument with his on-again, off-again girlfriend when things turned physical. She grabbed the fork and stabbed him in the ass with it. She told police she just poked his butt, but he described it as a full-on stabbing. Thankfully, it sounds like he'll survive. They could have arrested her for assault, but she left, and the boyfriend decided not to press charges. Cops say they advised the man on how to get a temporary restraining order.
Come on.
Victoria said, stick a fork in him. She is
done. Guy gets out of a drunk driving charge by proving that his body makes alcohol. What? No way! A Belgian man was acquitted of drunk driving this past Monday because he suffers from auto brewery syndrome, or ABS, a rare condition where the body produces alcohol. Ants Giskier said that in another unfortunate coincidence, her client works at a brewery, but 3 doctors who independently examined him confirmed that he does suffer from ABS. In the verdict, the judge emphasized that the defendant, who was not named in line with local judicial custom, didn't experience symptoms of intoxication. People with the condition produce the same type of alcohol as the one in alcoholic drinks, but they generally feel less of its effects. People are not born with ABS, but they can get it when they already suffer from another intestine-related condition.
Well,
That's insane. I looked it up because I didn't believe it. And it is. It's a rare, underdiagnosed medical condition where ingested carbohydrate is converted to alcohol by fermentation in the gut.
I have AFB.
Crazy. What's AFB?
I produce my own fat.
Oh, Betty.
What?
And it goes to my butt.
No way!
So you do know that you can treat it. Doctors can treat it with antifungal and in some cases antibiotics. That's crazy.
That is insane.
I never knew it was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't either. ABS. That's a.
You could claim that
so
you're
can
like.
I use that now?
I can turn blood into wine. I don't know. That's just weird.
Cicadas are so noisy in South Carolina.
I hate them.
It's their time, isn't
that
it?
people are calling the police. What? No way! Emergent cicadas are so loud in one South Carolina county that people are calling the sheriff's office asking why they can hear sirens or a loud roar. The Newberry County Sheriff's Office sent out a message on Facebook yesterday letting people know that the whining sound is just the male cicadas singing to attract mates after more than a decade of being dormant. Some people have even flagged down deputies to ask what the noise is all about. The noisiest cicadas were moving around the county of about 38,000 people, prompting calls from different locations. The broods emerging are on 13 or 17-year cycles. Their collective noise can be as loud as jet engines.
What?
Imagine that, bro.
No, exterminate it. Get Precision Pest Control out there.
Right.
Destroy that.
Big shouts to one of our new listeners. Amber Ramos is checking in.
She's actually the one that won the motorcycle endorsement.
Oh, wonderful. We got to do that again.
Ooh,
we got to give away
her.
another. Amber. Welcome to the shit show. The morning show. The morning show. Morning show, not the shit show.
It's the shit show.
So we just
Don't
talked about the
fool you.
cicadas making noise. So I was wondering what I would do if I had the cicadas in my neighborhood and how I could stop them.
Burn it down.
And I come up, right.
I bet he burned it down.
I came up with 10 different ways that I would quiet the cicadas. Number one,
All right.
I would hire a cicada choir conductor to teach them to sing softly.
You would.
I would offer the cicadas noise-canceling earbuds in exchange for quiet chirping.
How small would those be?
Little. I would organize a shh, quiet please campaign targeted at the cicadas.
You put signs up.
Tell me how that works.
Shut the hell
I would host a cicada fashion show and distract them with trendy outfits instead of loud buzzing.
That'd be cute.
I would create a cicada spa day with calming treatments to relax their noisy nerves.
Oh, I wonder what they like. Lavender?
We would set up a cicada karaoke night where they can channel their energy through musical performances. Introduce cicada meditation classes to help them find their inner peace and quiet.
What would their band name be?
Cicadas?
The Loudies.
The Loudies.
Initiate a cicada
Screechers.
silent disco party where they can dance without making a sound. I would develop a cicada relaxation playlist featuring soothing sounds to help chill them out. And finally, I would implement a cicada noise curfew to ensure that they only chirp during designated hours.
Oh, that would be the best one.
Right.
You're only allowed to chirp at these hours.
I would buy a bunch of quiet lizards and release them and let them eat them all.
Right.
Betty, damn, so hostile. She don't
Our
wanna
last
keep them
one.
Alive.
Let me see which one's better.
The
The
lizards
last
will be
one. This is a
quiet.
good one. DoorDash driver penalized after
What?
she refused to deliver to a nudist customer who planned on exposing himself to her. What? No way! A female DoorDash driver says that she was penalized by the food delivery company for refusing to drop off an order to a male nudist. The woman who posts under the username a crispy gal 99 took to
Wait. What's her username?
a crispy gal 99.
Okay.
So don't just gloss over that.
Yeah.
Took to Reddit to rant about the incident, which she said occurred this past weekend. I got an offer to drive a little over 8 miles for $10.50. She said without disclosing her location. I normally wouldn't accept this offer, but it was towards the end of my dash and it would bring me closer to home than I currently was, so I decided to go for it. When I got to the restaurant, the food wasn't ready yet, so I took a seat and started scrolling through Twitter. I got a message from the customer saying, just to let you know, I am a nudist and I will be answering the door naked. I responded with, okay, I will be canceling then, and went out to my car to call support. The woman was shocked when an employee on the DoorDash support line told her that she would not be able to cancel the order without it affecting her completion rate. They basically told me that it wasn't a good enough reason, and if I unassign, my completion rate will go down and I won't be paid anything. The DoorDash driver subsequently spent the rest of her Reddit post railing against the company, saying, am I crazy for thinking that this should be a good enough reason to unassign from an order without decreasing your completion rate? In follow-up post, she said she wouldn't be comfortable being alone with a man I didn't know, naked in a place that I've never even been before.
I'll be like, sure, just come outside to the side of the curb and I'll just hand you your package while I'm blindfolded.
I would be like, I'll just leave your package like in the parking lot. You can come get it. Like, no,
What a
that's
crazy
uncomfortable.
story. But is she wrong for not even, because
No,
there is
she's
that
not
option.
wrong.
There is that
shouldn't
option
have
of
to.
dropping it off with no contact.
If that's the case, then that's what I would say. Like, I would have messaged him back.
I don't know if I'd still feel, even if I had to, I don't even want to go to your house, period.
No.
I don't even want to drop it off outside your house.
I would be like, look, I am not comfortable with this, so if this is how you're going to be, I am not going to physically handle you.
He doesn't care how you
your
feel. He wants to show you his penis.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying.
But you're not going to show me your penis.
I get it that you're a nudist, bro, but I guarantee you have a job, dog.
You know what?
Like, I know you have to wear clothes somewhere.
Now I'm thinking most nudists don't just openly are like, yep, I'm a nudist. If you don't like it, too bad. He's definitely a pervert. So I feel like that was his plan, just to get her there and to show his
probably
wee.
Get him off.
Wee. Right.
Yeah. So no, and bad on Uber for not, whoever it was, or DoorDash for not
protecting
having,
the boys.
Yeah, screw them. What's the funniest thing someone has said to you after sex?
I love how we went from the nudist to this.
Welcome to the new and improved morning show.
This is definitely the shit show. The weirdest thing?
They're usually speechless after.
Go Betty. That's our co-host. Go Betty.
I'll give you that one.
After sex, here's some of the funniest things to say to your partner. Number 1, get off me.
I can't breathe.
The money is over there on the nightstand.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you an Uber. I ask, am I the best? And she replies, I don't know. I haven't had everyone yet.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Well.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
No, that's literally it. Well.
That was it?
That's it. Imagine after sex. Well.
I'd have been like, okay, Briboro. Like, we're done.
You could say, hey, good game. Good game.
I like that one. Mike's done that to me before, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
What's your name again?
Oh. That's bad.
We got over 50,000 views. Everyone loved it. Everybody loves you.
Charlie, you're not supposed to put your personal ones in here.
Oh, my goodness.
According to a survey, there are certain things that women like to hear in bed. On a mission to find out fascinating facts about sexual behaviors, forktip.com surveyed over 5,000 people on their sexual habits and came across some interesting results, namely what women like to hear in the sack.
Okay.
What do you like to hear in the sack?
What
do you like to hear in the sack?
Wow, Betty got really bashful.
Right.
Holy shit.
Right. Good old Betty.
I've never seen her
yet.
Apparently, the number one thing
Tell me
that
if it's on the
women
list.
like to hear in this bed is, who's your daddy? Or anything else that encourages her to call you daddy.
No.
You don't like that?
I'm not a daddy.
Oh, that's hot as shit to me, bro.
I already call him Bobby anyway.
Right. Well, no, but that's a Spanish thing.
Yeah.
But daddy is specifically sexual. Right? Daddy's sexual, bro. Papi is different.
Yeah,
I call mommy, or
Yeah.
that doesn't mean sexual at all.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just,
that's
Hispanic.
affection.
Papi, mommy
Yeah.
is not, or honey or sweetie. That's not, there's no ulterior motive under that. It's just something I say and I don't even think about it.
I'm the same way with
But
that.
daddy,
no,
or,
I'm not
I don't think
Yeah,
as
I
a
don't
woman
think daddy,
or anything, but daddy, bro.
No.
Oof.
I don't got daddy.
But like,
Really?
you good, daddy?
No. No.
Hell
I'm
nah,
good.
not no more. I was.
I'm
So you
good.
said that.
D, what's yours?
Right.
Not
What do you
daddy.
What do you say?
I don't.
What? Really?
No, I don't.
I'm so
not daddy.
curious.
I'm not. See, Jamie's with me. Like, I don't know. For me to call Mike daddy, that just feels very. No.
Yeah,
wrong.
but he's also half your size, though. Like, that's weird to call someone half your size
He's
daddy.
also 10 years older than me, too. So, like.
Well, there's
that's
the
a
daddy.
different-
There's the daddy
different.
part.
I just can't. No, he wouldn't. If he was 10 having kids, damn.
A woman revealed how she and her hubby initiated an intimacy in the bedroom. Influencer Jessica Wilson from Brisbane shared on socials earlier this week that she uses a candle to communicate with her husband Philip when she wants hanky-panky.
A candle?
If the candle is lit after 7 p.m., that's the signal for her man to make his move.
Really?
Jessica said the concept began after she started being too scared to ask her husband for sex. After realizing the lack of communication wasn't working, the influencer came up with a candle solution.
You know, there's candles that I saw on Temu that says, if you want a BJ like this. Like,
I have one.
I
I have one. My girl got one, and I didn't know.
Does it work?
Well, no. The weird. I never tried it. She always lights it up.
Does it smell like
Bro, no.
Smell good? I like this. Hold on, I got to read these. So Sean's checking in. He said,
Sean, shut
"Where
up.
did those snacks come from?" That's what turns Betty on. And then
He's not lying, though.
And then Dylan said, "Laugh my ass off." D just says, "You good down there?"
That's what I'm saying.
I love it.
That would be hers. You all right down there, bro? You good?
What does DJ see? Where is Juju? Oh, what? Who's it?
What is Victoria? Juju is in Honduras.
And she's in Honduras.
Yeah, she's in Honduras. She's on vacation, so.
Oh, my goodness, you guys.
All right, where are we at here? Let me get my schedule. Man, we're doing great. Great on time, man. Great. Oh, actually, I'm a little bit past. Coming up, the 10 most annoying things men do when living with women. I got a story, man. You both have teenage boys.
Mm-hmm. You
right?
do, too.
Yeah.
All three of us. He's teenage. He's going to be in high school next year.
This is a crazy story. Should a teenage boy be a practice dummy for a massage? I have a story about a 16-year-old kid getting a massage from his friend's mom.
Nope.
And the mom found out about it.
Nope.
We're going to talk about that story up next.
You don't want to know what this mama would do?
The biggest hits.
Turn it up.
And feel it, feel it.
It's your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
We're back.
Back again.
What did we miss in this
We got a
chat?
bunch of people. We got a bunch of people. You want to write them back or get the questions
Hi,
going?
Selena. Welcome back.
Who do we got?
So
man?
real quick, Vicky's checking in. Our Cali Grinder once again says, I love Big Mama Radio. So glad you're a part of my family. Have a good day. Fingers crossed for some rain here in Northern California. Vicky, we hope you have a wonderful day if you're still listening.
Yeah, Vicky, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you all the way from California.
I love it.
Tease, you gotta read Dylan's comment, the very last one.
Oh boy.
Just mid thrust, he says, checking in live from our extreme.
I can't.
Check it in live from our extreme.
Check it in live from the mid-thrust. You're going to get me, like, beat up by Sean or Mike, bro. Like, we joke too much, bro. We joke too much.
I know. I was a quiet girl before I got here.
Right.
Oh,
Now look at you.
So we're the problem, is what she's saying.
Her inner
Absolutely.
ratchetness has been exposed.
Sorry,
I feel
Betty.
like so
Let the real
Cayocho.
Betty come
Let
out.
the freak flag fly, Betty. Let the freak flag fly.
Let Beatrice come out. I feel like that's who's coming out. The
Right,
Beatrice is coming out.
Here are 10 of the most annoying things that men... So I always talk about you girls, and I mess with you all the time, right? So I figure this is something that men do for a change.
Okay.
Oh, tell us.
Here are the 10 most annoying things that men do when living with the opposite sex.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Number 1, we leave a wake of empty containers.
Yep.
I'm guilty. We splash the mirror when we brush our teeth.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm guilty. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. That's something you guys do.
Number 3, we leave hair in the sink after shaving.
Sean
Yes. Oh my God. I want to kill Mike with this one.
We use 10 drinking glasses a day instead of 1.
Yep.
No, he's actually pretty good about
I do that.
one.
I'm horrible.
Nope, that's
I will.
Mike.
I will get a brand new cup. I will put the cup that I'm using in the sink, not wash it, go get a new cup.
And they're always like scattered.
Yeah.
Like, and it's always water cups.
And I feel bad for Juju because she's got another boy in the house too that does that shit. So we pee on the toilet seat.
Oh my God.
I don't do that.
No, I don't have that.
I lift the seat up.
He
I'm,
lifts
I'm,
the seat up.
I'm respectful about
He
that.
does.
At
He
least.
does lift-
What I will say
And
is
he
I don't
will
put it
clean.
down. I don't put it down.
No, Mike doesn't
no,
either.
no.
I don't.
He
I
does.
forget that all the time, so I'm guilty of that. But
He's getting better because you want to know why? Because in the middle of the
'Cause you
night,
fell.
I fell in it.
Oh, you
and I
did?
screamed. Oh, I did. And I was pissed as fuck. And so now he's getting better at that.
we litter the ground with laundry.
Yep.
I'm
And
horrible with that.
And I know Big Mama's guilty of that because he tells us about it all the time.
Arthur sits to pee.
Oh, well, I'm
Did she
I'm
just
gonna
tell
be
everybody
nice. I'm
this?
gonna be nice.
No. I do too. I do too.
Mike only does when he's taking a shit.
I sit to pee.
He
I'm
sits-
not,
he sits
bro.
when he's taking a shit.
Bro, it's so much more convenient. I just realized that now I can use both hands to play with whatever. No,
Dylan, shut up. I did not deserve to fall in the damn toilet in the middle of the
Right.
night. That shit should have been down.
we don't do housework.
Yes, that is 100% bazillion percent true.
We burp and fart indiscriminately.
Yes.
Yep. The farting for sure.
Why are you mad about that?
It's like a siren.
It's disgusting.
Randomly. I know where he's at every time because I can hear a fart.
I don't know
Why are
what it
you
is, but
mad?
plug it in.
Why are you mad about that?
Random fart.
Hold on, I am. Relax.
You gotta be faster at this shit, bro.
I don't even
Slow.
have to call for him. I just like listen for a second. You're gonna hear a fart from somewhere. You're like, oh.
Big Mama Radio.
Hey, it's Katie. Arthur's not shy about sitting to pee, but he grew up with all females in his house, so it was just easier for him to sit to pee, so I don't have to worry about him cleaning the toilet.
I'm not mad
I
about
like
that.
that.
I'm not mad about that. I do too. I'm not mad about that. Like, but I learned that in prison.
Brittany.
I'm just saying, bro. G shit like that. You don't. You just know whenever you can sit down and not, expose holes.
Yeah.
You're good.
Put him up against the wall.
Expose holes, right? You don't expose holes, bro.
It's apparently better for your prostate, too.
And for pooping. By the way, the appropriate way, you're technically supposed to lift your legs up to your chest.
Yeah, they sell
While
on,
you're sitting.
like Temu
Yeah.
and shit. They sell the poop stools.
Yeah, absolutely. You're supposed to literally, your knees supposed to go to your chest.
She's like, bye.
Thank you, Katie. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Love you, girl.
I'll have to save your number
Bye.
in there.
Big Mama Radio.
Hello.
Hello.
Who this?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Anybody hear me?
It's me.
Hello. It's me.
Is it because we said Big Mama Radio? Are they nervous
don't know.
now?
They're nervous
Hello. You could talk to us.
Are we
You know
getting
what?
rated?
Let's call him back.
Let's call him.
That's what I do. That's
What
what
number?
I'm about.
What was the area code?
I'm
Oh,
941.
Brittany, yes. It's called the Squatty Potty.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's call him back.
Katie, I'll save your
let's call
number
him
now.
back.
When I get the phone back. We got to give you a grinder number. If they don't answer, we have to leave an obnoxious voicemail.
No, because I don't know who it is.
What did you say? Dylan, what was this that you said? I don't understand.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling us back. Is this Scott Ringo?
Who?
Hi, Scott.
Again, sorry for that. If I'm not mistaken, for a while, let me check if this This
Is this about child support?
Is this Rhonda Mitchell?
Is this about child support? He still owes me money.
I see. And then
I got like 4 kids I got to support.
I don't owe you anything.
Yes,
Get off
you
the
do.
phone.
Yes, you
Get
do.
off the phone.
Yes, you do.
Get off the phone.
Wait. Can I
Can you get off the phone? I'm trying to get on the instant messenger. Every time you get on the phone, hang up the phone.
You also told me you were going to give me your Netflix password.
How do you want me to do it? Why are you on the phone now? Get off the phone.
I need to be on time.
Oh, my God. Can you both get off the phone? And that is how you deal with scammers in 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. That's how you deal with scammers in 2024.
Wait, we need to call him back.
I'm about to call him back. Absolutely, we're calling him back. Are you
say,
crazy?
I'm sorry, I got
You
disconnected.
crazy as hell.
Say this girl that I got tied up won't shut up.
Right, let's call him back. Here we go. Let's do it.
I guess Selena says her talk dirty to them. Say no more.
Daddy.
And this is not the person I'm cheating on you with.
I'm sorry. I lost service. You're invested in...
They don't want to talk to us no more. I'm sad.
Man.
We call back.
One lined up.
I'm absolutely calling back. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm running the show now. I don't give a shit.
I was like, can we call back?
Hi, good morning. Thank you for calling. How
Are you
can I help
cheating with me on her?
I'm telling you, hang up the phone so I can get a hold. I'm trying to get on the internet. I'm trying to get on the internet. I don't know her. I don't know her. Babe, I don't know who this is.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who this is.
You're ratchet.
What are you talking about? What about Guillermo in the Caribbean? Nobody. Mind your business. It's not nobody right now. Damn, they hung up again.
You're welcome.
She kept saying she
You're
was going to
welcome.
hang up.
You're
She's like, this is a
Damn
recorded
it,
line.
bro.
All right, so let's be serious with them. Let's see who they want.
I think we're good.
No, I think we're good. I think we're one phone call away from having
getting
Marcino
arrested.
here and
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
arrested.
We're good.
It becomes there's a thin line between funny and harassing, and we're about to cross it. We do one more phone call.
They harass us.
Right. He called once. That's not
Catch me
harassing.
on land, darling.
Yeah. You two are the ones fighting. I was just sitting here.
I'm having a conversation. I'm trying to get her to get off the damn phone so I can get on the instant
I
messenger.
just want to know if he's cheating on me.
Get
That's
off
all.
the phone.
For once, I didn't cause the problems.
Oh man, that was a squirrel and
Could
a
you
half.
imagine listening to this just on the app and they're probably just
You know
tuning
why?
into the-
They're right
Sorry,
now.
guys.
They're right now in India saying this is why we take advantage of them stupid Americans. Look at these stupid Americans.
Stupid Americanos.
Stupid Americans. Wow. Okay, we talked about. All right, check the story out. Should a teenage boy be a practice dummy for a massage therapist?
Oh.
My 16-year-old son. This is from an email. My 16-year-old son let it slip that his friend's mom had given him a massage. When I pressed him on it, he let me know that he was in school, that she was in school to get her license and needed people to practice on. I was very upset as I don't think this is appropriate. I was also offended that she didn't ask me for permission first. My husband does not think it's a big deal. I worry about the lack of proper supervision, potential boundary issues, and possible emotional impact on my son. I want to confront her, but my husband and son are both against it. I forbid my son from ever doing this again, but he thinks I am overreacting. Am I?
Nope. I already said I'd break every one of her fingers.
So inappropriate.
You touch my 16-year-old
So
son.
inappropriate.
With his permission, though.
I don't care. He doesn't
he's
have
not old enough to give permission.
He doesn't have authority
Well,
over
now
his
the
body.
dad's involved, right? The dad said it's okay, so technically the dad's okay with it, so he has permission from the dad.
Well, he wanted a tattoo.
So,
he decided that he
so
wanted
Mike's
it.
fingers are going to be broken too. Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Really?
No. That's not okay.
Because what let's think
But
about
she's
this.
practicing.
But no. Let's think about this. Take it all out. Let's just
You need
say,
to fill out a form that tells you about medical stuff. He don't know nothing. You
Right.
need to do all this stuff. You're just getting a young kid, impressionable kid, and you're testing your massages on him. Who are you? Well, I mean, like, who are you?
What do you say, Darlene?
No.
Let's say she's a decent-looking woman.
Okay.
Okay. Like hypothetically.
Does that change it? If
Yes.
she's nasty and old and crusty?
No, but let's
okay,
just say
it's still gross. No.
But either way,
Child.
I think that he's 16. His hormones are starting to, learn
Sure.
how to balance out. You're touching him in ways that he's probably never been touched. Okay.
Agreed.
Because we all have gotten massages. They go up your legs.
Right.
There's things. So now what if he gets a little too excited during this because his hormones are going? What are you as a woman going to do?
You made it weird, like really weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
Really
I'm
weird.
saying
She brings a valid point, though.
Yes,
like,
but it's just weird talking about it.
It's not weird.
But yeah, she brings a valid point, though. I mean, that's the reason why it's wrong, is because
Yes.
this kid might get
Right
a
there.
boner and all of a sudden she's practicing her happy endings.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this. We all know, I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to attach her name to this and people take it wrong, but we know a massage therapist, amazing lady, amazing. It's her that does it.
No.
Still not okay?
No, because I know that that's unprofessional. No.
But I mean, she is professional. We know she's not doing it. She has no ulterior motive when she's doing it. Can there ever be an innocent moment like,
she was
hey,
practicing on the child, right? It's
right.
like practicing.
Basically, it wouldn't be her because she's
Listen,
already
if you want
established.
to practice, then there should have been an open line communication
Absolutely.
with the parents.
Yeah, right, at the very least.
And as a woman, she should have went to
Why
the
didn't
mom,
she offer
not
it to the
dad.
mother? Why didn't she say, "Hey, I'm going to offer, I want to
Ooh,
practice." You offer it
another
to me.
layer. Another layer.
But
right
either
there.
way,
Offer it to
she should have went to the mother, not the father, the mother, and said, "Hey, as a woman to woman, I need people to practice on. Would you want to, or is it okay if I practice on your son? Whatever the case."
And that is true what Sean just said. A professional needs a consent form. That is absolutely correct. You don't go get a massage without a consent form.
All right. Well, we know where our girls stand on this, so.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They said no.
Welcome
No,
to
don't touch
another
my baby.
episode of Dumb and Detained. We explore the hilarious, absurd world of not-so-bright criminals. From botch heist to comically ill-conceived plans, get ready to laugh out loud at the antics of some of the world's most clueless lawbreakers. It's Dumbed and Detained on Big Mama Radio.
A woman was arrested for robbery after she returned to the store minutes after sticking it up to retrieve the cell phone she dropped. Stupida. The woman was part of a duo when she decided to rob a California nail supply store, initially making out with around $600 worth of merchandise. Then one of the ladies decided to come back to the store minutes after, demanding her phone. She had apparently dropped it during the getaway. After retrieving her phone, the two suspects, who police identified on Fox News as Kadriana Hall and Serenity Banks, left the scene in a black vehicle. They were sitting outside their home still in the car an hour later when the police contacted them. Reports say that all the merchandise was in plain sight as the two women were arrested and taken to jail.
These people have lost
How you stupid you have to be, man.
all dignity.
This is a crazy story. A guy had his legs amputated in insurance scam.
Ain't no way.
Taiwanese pair claimed that cold temperatures caused frostbite, requiring amputation to collect on the insurance. Investigators say it was self-caused by dry ice.
Really?
Imagine being that committed to your story. He purposely lost both of his legs. An alleged plot between friends to collect the more than $1 million insurance payout failed, leaving the pair no better for having frozen one man's legs to the point of requiring amputation. Indeed, the two Taiwanese college students identified as Zhang and Liao, both 23, are now facing criminal fraud charges, in part because, as investigators note, Taiwan is a subtropical region, and cases of severe frostbite requiring amputation due to natural climate factors in this area are unheard of. I never even thought about that. They try to say that they froze in Taiwan.
The stupidest thing that you don't have there, like, really?
Prosecutors claim that Zhang took out 8 insurance policies in the days before immersing his legs in a bucket of dry ice for about 10 hours. At a hospital, he allegedly claimed to have suffered from extreme cold while riding on a scooter with Lau at night. Hospital staff didn't buy it. It was well above freezing on January 26th, the day Zhang claimed to have been riding around the city. They noted that Zhang's feet had frostbite that was neat and symmetrical with no shoes or sock marks. They amputated his legs below the calf as required, but reported the case to police, who seized a box of dry ice and a plastic bucket as part of their investigation. Meanwhile, Zhang only received $7,200 for his insurance payout. The $7,200 will now be seized. Both Zhang and Lau were arrested. They are charged with fraud and aiding and abetting a serious injury. Prosecutors allege Lau was an active participant. After losing money trading crypto, he persuaded Zhang into action, claiming gang members were after him and tricked them into signing a note. Then Lau used cables to restrain Zhang to a chair, took photos and videos of feet with his feet in dry ice. And This guy literally took his own legs off for $7,500 lost the $7,200 $7,200 and lost his legs. How absolutely ridiculous is that? That's your dumb and detained. Look, check this out. Cassia Shelton stole a car for a stripper interview.
What?
Yeah.
A what?
An Indiana woman seems to think she did nothing wrong despite stealing a car in order to travel for an interview for a stripper job. Confronted by police, Cassia Shelton acted like this whole thing was a joke and did not understand that she was going to be arrested for. Police received a call about the theft of a 2013 Kia Optima from a Muncie dealership. An employee claimed that they were preparing for Shelton to take a test drive, but were distracted as the dealership kept getting phone calls, although no one seemed to be on the other end. Looks like that she actually took the car, stole it, and went for a job interview at a strip club.
Oh, my goodness.
That's dedication, though. That's dedication right there, man. You do what you got to do to get that job, girl. You do you, boo-boo. Feds claim that a man applied to be a hitman at a parody site. This man went to a parody website called rentahitman.com and was unaware that it was a parody site whose owner contacts law enforcement. Authorities say this man, Garcia, submitted his details to the site saying he was an expert marksman who had been employed in the Air National Guard since July 2021. He allegedly told the website administration that his nickname was Reaper and wanted to get to work as soon as possible. According to a press release, an FBI undercover agent then began communicating with Garcia, who subsequently agreed to kill an individual for $5,000. Garcia was arrested after he met with the undercover agent in a park last Wednesday. He was provided with a packet of a fictional individual, which included photographs and other information, and accepted a down payment of $2,500. FBI agents recovered an AR-style rifle after searching his home. Court states that in a meeting in a Nashville restaurant almost a week before the arrest, the undercover agent told Garcia that he could walk away anytime and warned that shooting people messes with your mind. The agent asked Garcia, "You're locked in. This is what you want because it sounds like you have a lot going on. You're in the military. You're in college." According to the affidavit, when Garcia was asked if he would be able to kill as many as 50 people, he said that's rookie numbers for the Reaper. Garcia told investigators he needed money to support his family and has been charged with the use of interstate facilities in the commission of murder for hire and faces up to 10 years in prison.
10? Tiger King got 22 and he didn't even do
right.
What?
Makes no sense at all. That's right. Garcia's stupid.
Wow.
When your getaway car is an EV, an electric vehicle, make sure you charge it first before you commit a crime. Georgia police say they busted thieves not far from the crime scene while charging their Tesla. While endeavoring to avoid headlines for criminal idiocy with a green flare, you best remember one simple rule. Charge the EV in which you are attempting to flee the scene of your crime. As Fox 5 reports, people say the two would-be criminal masterminds robbed gaming systems from an unnamed store in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Responding officers were told that they fled in a Tesla, put out a description to fellow cops, and wouldn't you know it, the devious twosome were located not far away from the crime scene, charging the aforementioned Tesla. Police say they recovered the gaming systems along with several guns and what they believe is 2 pounds of marijuana. The suspects were not identified in a tweet applauding the work of the officers of the Gwinnett County Police Department.
At least they were environmentally conscious.
Dumbasses. We like these games. I've seen a lot of games, and I feel like we don't play enough games on the show. I really enjoy getting to hear your answers. So I come up with another game. You guys like the Harry Potter skin disease?
Yeah, I like that one.
I need you to get 2 pieces of paper, and I need you on one of them to write nail polish, and on the other one, movie.
Movie and nail polish. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing.
What?
One of them says nail polish. The other one should say porn movie.
Oh, dear God.
I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. We got 13 questions. And I'm going to give you the name of it. And you're going to tell me if it's a nail polish or if it's a porno.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
This is great.
So, like, the nail polish is going to be like a color.
Should I write it correctly with an O at the end? Porno?
Yeah, that's fine. Below the belt. Below the belt. Is that a nail polish or is that a porno movie?
I feel like this is a trick question because it should be a porn.
I'm going to go porn.
Movie? Porn. They both said porn. The correct answer is nail polish.
I knew it. I knew it had to be a trick. I should have just...
Below the belt.
All right.
Brunette on the internet. Is that a nail polish or is that a porno? Porn movie? Nail polish. Nail polish is correct. What colors are these?
I don't know. I should know.
Deer Valley Spice. Deer Valley Spice. Is that a nail polish or porn?
Because the other one should have been porn,
Right.
then they were nail polish. So
Nail polish.
shut the.
Deer Valley Spice. Dark Fantasies. Dark Fantasies. Is it a porno? They both say nail polish. It's a movie. It's a porno.
I knew it.
I love this one.
I knew it.
Sinful Temptations.
Oh, that's a nail polish.
Is that a nail polish or is that a movie? You say porn movie. You say nail
go.
polish. Sinful Temptations is a movie.
I'm gonna go movie every time now.
Between the Sheets. Between the Sheets. Is this a porno or is this a nail polish?
What color would between the sheets
Right,
be?
I'm so
Here we go.
curious.
Look at this
Like
one.
a white.
Let's go porn.
Porn?
I don't know.
And you say porn? Which
Both.
one? Which one?
I'll go nail polish.
Nail polish. Between the Sheets is a nail polish.
What color is that?
Let's find out. What color? Google it. What is that? What is Between the Sheets?
I
What
bet
color?
it's like a white. Like
Or
a
it could be a brown.
pearl. Ew.
Dookie color.
What kind
There's
of
a
sheets you
cocktail
got?
too.
Of Between the Sheets?
As I was typing it, that's what popped up. It's like a nudish.
Like a color?
Like a white, like
Wow.
a nude white
Oh,
color.
okay. I named it.
Yeah, like a nude.
Booty Hunter.
Fucking A, like.
Is it a nail polish?
Gotta be a porn.
Or is it a porno?
I don't know. It could be brown. Like.
Final answers?
I go nail polish.
Nail polish. You say
I
porn.
don't know.
Booty Hunter is a movie.
Okay. I just was thinking like it.
I would be so pissed if my girl came home and be like, look at the new Booty Hunters.
I know.
Well, wait. You say that, but Jeffree Star came out with a eyeshadow palette that
I would
was-
never buy anything from Jeffree Star.
that had some
Weirdo.
controversial names to it.
Navigate her.
Navigate her?
Navigate her. Like navigate, like navigation. Navigate her, like a
Porn.
female. Is it a nail polish or is it a porno? Porn, nail polish. Navigate her is a nail polish.
Oh, I got it right. Got it right.
Navigate her. What color?
Making whoopee.
Oh, that's nail polish.
Making whoopee. Is it a nail polish or is it a porno?
Probably a freaking porno.
My girls say nail polish. Making whoopee is a nail polish.
Okay.
The Full Monty.
It's gotta be.
Is it a nail polish or is it a porno?
It's a movie. It's gotta be.
too
Nail polish, porn movie. The Full Monty is a nail polish.
God damn it.
Online Crush. Online Crush. Is that a porno or is that a nail polish? Which one?
I don't know.
Darlene says nail polish. Betty says porn. Online Crush is a porno. Two more. All Tied Up. All Tied Up. Is it a porno? Is it a nail polish? Which one?
that one.
All Tied Up. Nail polish. General consensus here. The answer is it is a nail polish. Your final one. Secret Lives. Secret Lives. Is it a porno or is a nail polish? D says nail polish. Betty says porn. Secret Lives is a porn.
Dang.
I don't know my porns.
We
I love that one.
That was good.
Fitty fitty.
That was a good one.
Fitty
I like
fitty
that
fitty
one.
fitty.
A doctor explains on why you should never. I guess I should ask you, how do you sleep? You sleep naked or with clothes or in underwear, full jammies? How do you sleep?
PJs.
Depends.
But
PJs.
yeah.
So you actually have a set of sleeping clothes.
Yeah.
Darlene, how do you sleep? Nude?
No.
In the
With
box?
Some days.
undies?
Some days I do.
But overall,
Depends.
do you do PJs or like not?
It's 50-50.
Right,
It
depends.
Yeah.
I would say I definitely don't sleep in pajamas, but I would say like shorts sometimes. Sometimes I'm just in underwear and a tank top.
I was saying Mike's usually just in like
Right,
his
underwear and
boxers,
yeah,
so-
like boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually the
boxer
majority of
briefs.
the house.
Yeah.
But if the second close one would be like gym shorts. Definitely not a whole pajama outfit. I used to, but it just took too much. There's a whole set of clothes I had to wash.
Yeah.
And it was just too much. So, a doctor has shocked TikTok users with a video revealing the reason why you should never sleep in the nude. Board certified. Can you guess why? Can you guess why, Darlene?
I'm never fully. I will always have underwear on.
Why would this doctor say that you can't sleep in the nude? What would be the reason, do you think?
Probably germs.
Germs?
Yeah.
What do you think, Betty?
I think the temperature changes.
The temperature changes? Okay.
Because your body drops temperature when you sleep. Doesn't it?
Right. A doctor shocked TikTok users with a video revealing the reason why you should never sleep in the nude. Board certified plastic surgeon Dr. Anthony Yun from Detroit shared the clip entitled Why You Should Never Sleep Without Underpants with his followers on the platform. This is why you should never sleep in the nude. The average person passes gas 15 to 25 times a day, and this can happen while you're sleeping. A scientific study proved that every time you pass gas, you're spraying a tiny amount of fecal matter.
Oh, no.
This is absolutely true. And that same study shows that your tidy whities will catch all of these particles. So for the sake of your bed partner, please sleep with your underwear on.
Okay, good.
I sleep with my underwear on. I never sleep without
I do
it.
too. I do too.
I feel
I think
weird.
that's weird to not.
I couldn't do going commando either. Like,
No,
I
would
that's
feel
not
comfortable.
I don't feel comfortable.
I feel like I need to get Mike and Sean on the phone for this next one.
Let's call them up.
I did this specifically for this reason, but I don't want to put them on the spot. Jeff Gunther, a marriage counselor from Portland, Oregon, has revealed the 12 basic things that all couples should know about each other 6 months into the relationship.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Everybody here has been here longer than 6 months. I've obviously already seen these questions, but I'm going to ask you guys these questions. I don't think you need to answer them. If you want to, you can. But I need to know if you know them or not. Number one, here's your first question that you should know about your significant other. What makes them laugh or cry? You should know this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you should know this 6 months into the relationship. You should know this.
Yeah.
What are they passionate about?
Yeah.
How did their family affect their growth?
Ooh, yes. Yep. Definitely know that.
What makes them mad?
Definitely know that.
Yes.
Do they have spiritual beliefs, and how does that affect their life choices?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are their defining moments? What is most important to them? How would they define success? What kind of support do they need when they're stressed or sad? What are they most proud of about themselves? What can instantly light them up inside? And number 12, how do they recharge their emotional batteries?
I think it's a good list.
I like that.
That's a really
Is
good
there
list.
any list? You don't have to tell me which one, but is there anyone on there that you think you might not know? Because I'm going to be honest with you. There's quite a few for me.
Yeah.
15 years I've been with this girl. Quite a few for me. Quite a few for me.
What was the one about the defining moment?
What are their defining moments? Like that's a rough question.
That's a good one.
That's a question that you would never ask.
Like
it would just, I guess, happen, and you would happen to know that maybe.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be something that I think. I mean, now that we're older, I think we're mature enough to ask that question. But 15 years ago, when I was 21, like, what are your defining moments?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
How do your feelings and God shape your religion and your future? Like,
But
who
that,
asked that?
but that question, the defining moment, that changes throughout your life. I'm
Correct.
sure that a defining moment when you were 20 is different from when you're 30, 40.
Right. A
and
defining moment could have been butt chugging a beer
and
at
then,
20.
Yeah.
And
then, the birth of your child or, something like that might come later in life. So I think that one's an ever changing.
What makes Mike laugh?
Makes him laugh?
Yeah. What can you do to make Mike laugh?
Anything funny, like just being.
So he's pretty good. Like he's not,
Yeah.
it's not struggle to make him laugh.
No. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about crying? You know something that'll make him cry?
Yeah. I've only seen him cry once.
Now, does that bother you?
No.
That you've only seen him cry once? Do you
No.
think he hides that from you?
No, I think honestly, like the old saying is you marry someone like your father, kind of for a woman. And I do believe that in a way because my dad was the same way. It was only deaths that my dad cried about. And that's the same with Mike. I've only seen him when he lost his mom cry. So, and that's a hard moment for, but I'm the complete opposite. I'll cry at the drop of a hat.
Right.
You show him like that video you showed us, that commercial, I'll cry.
Oh, the suicide one.
Any stupid stuff, even kids shows like Bluey. I was the parent that cried in Bluey. Like, it's just.
I actually, I feel the same way. As I've gotten older, I've gotten way more emotional. Like I'll cry like shit. Like I'll get teary eyed watching a movie, and I'll watch a movie and I'll get
like
teary eyed.
that. Yeah.
I am. I'm that guy. I will.
He's
I'm not
not
gonna lie.
like that.
Betty, do you know what Sean is passionate about?
what he's passionate about.
Yeah, you know what he's passionate about?
Actually, not that he's said it, but I can see it. Is he has passion to help other people excel. He's a giver and he's a supporter. So I see passion in him when he figures out things that help other people. And I don't know. I mean, the guy's been like an instructor for 10,000 things. He volunteers for like, kids things and Girl Scouts, everything
Right.
that's about somebody else. He's very giving at the horse rescue. I see him as a that's what he likes to do. Like, that's his passion,
that.
regardless if he says it or not. I think
He's
it
never
is.
given me shit, but that's cool. I'm lying. You know what? I take that back. Let me not be ungrateful.
Yeah, right?
Let me not
ungrateful.
say that right now. Out of everybody, I can
Sean
say
gives
that.
us a
Sean
lot.
has probably given me the most. Because that man right there always takes care of us, always has
he's a giver.
you know,
always makes sure
he's
we're
awkward
fed.
as shit. But
He is.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm honest. He's awkward as shit. But the guy's a good dude, man. Really good dude. You know what spiritual beliefs Mike and Sean have that would affect their life choices? Because that's a hard one for me, too.
I don't think so much
I don't
affect
think-
their life choices.
Because that's a loaded question. The spiritual beliefs and how do they affect their life choices?
We sit down and have these conversations all the time.
Do
'cause
you
we
really?
are very different. We're very different. Like I believe that, you know, things are somehow like they come together, that there's like there's always an influence, there's always a spirit, and he's more open about it in a way that it's like the way that he thinks about.
Because he doesn't live in fantasy land like you,
no,
Betty.
he doesn't. He's more. I mean, he puts a logical twist to it, but but he doesn't turn it away either. Like he tries to find why certain things happen and tries to find the logic and the science in it first, and then he has a very interesting. Like he'll talk about dimensions and different planes and stuff like that, and maybe that's the science of things that are coming together. Not me. I'm like, that's my grandmother from like we're like totally different.
Absolutely. And I would imagine Mike is different. I would imagine Mike is more of a realist as well, more of a Sean, but not a. Again, I've only met him a couple times, but from what I've heard from him. He wouldn't be one of those like a fantasy spiritual type of guys. More realistic, more grounded.
In a way, because he likes
But in the
conspiracy
core, we do
theories.
have like the bottom, like believing in energy. You know, energy is energy.
Is that how
Either
Mike
you see
is?
Science
Mike-
or spiritual.
He believes in spirits, stuff like that. He's very big on. I just said it.
Spiritual?
No. Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, he'll look into all that stuff, but I don't know.
No,
We're
he's
kind
like
of the same.
does like the rabbit hole thing.
Mm-hmm. He his favorite like shows to watch are like the Skinwalker Ranch, like all that
I
stuff.
like this. This makes me want to like go home and like talk to him about all these topics.
Right. I mean, it's great. I don't think 6 months into a relationship you
You're not
could
gonna find all
possibly
this.
have this.
Not
No,
all of
you're not
them.
gonna
I mean,
find all
even if
this.
you sat down.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
like,
You know?
I don't
like
even know
said,
for
some of
myself.
those,
Right.
But like
all
I said,
those
some
are.
of those also change over time. So what in 6 months in the beginning of your relationship might be different from now.
That's cool though to know the foundation as you
Oh,
grow
yeah.
together.
Absolutely.
Because you know your partner does change the way you look at
You
things.
can take
Also,
that home and read that to him.
Oh, he does. Absolutely.
Right. I still don't think it's only 6 months though.
But
No.
Jamie said she's passionate about drinking.
I bet she is.
We all could answer that one for you.
Well, it's 9:45, and I had a happy ending plan. Oh no, today's.
whoa.
Oh, you know what? I was. I totally mistook the days. I thought it was Friday because I was gonna
Oh,
be like,
you're
we
gonna
should
do
do karaoke.
Ah.
That's why I don't have it on my list. I'm like, that's weird that I wouldn't have put that. It's already 9:45. So.
Oh, this is good from my husband. He said, "Those things can change. More important is to bond, to keep up with them, and with your partner.
Absolutely.
So keep growing with them. That's important.
That's truly important. You got to grow with them, man. Absolutely. All right, we'll go to a quick break. Oh, I picked the wrong one. Where are we at? 9:47. We'll go to a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the morning show up next.
We're playing all the big hits.
I'm ready.
BMR.
All right, I got to read this message that I just got from my son.
What Jonathan say? Is he listening?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's at school.
Oh.
So, he's today's the orientation, right, at Cape Coral High School, and he was asking me when I'm picking him up, and then he says this: "We have metal detectors now to let you know, so don't bring anything."
Yeah.
It's weird because they don't detect phones or headphones.
But they have them they started at the high schools and they went to the middle schools and now they're in the elementary.
Is he warning you?
Right.
Yes, he's warning you.
He's warning me not to bring anything.
Don't bring your vape because it'll.
I thought he was talking about guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Guns,
about,
vapes, anything. It detects contraband too. It's supposed to. Like nicotine. I'm not talking just
Damn,
marijuana.
now I
vapes.
want to know what he's talking about.
What
does
does
he
he
know?
think, your
Like
dad?
what? Right? Like what? What? Like I almost want to be like, yo, bro. Like what do you?
Do you carry a pocket?
What do you think?
Do you carry a pocket knife?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking my gun, but I'm like, why would I bring my gun to your school? I would never walk into your school with a gun.
But vapes, any kind of vape will.
Vapes, I'm thinking is what he's talking about.
Yeah, a vape will set it off. They can't even have their Chromebooks go through
vest.
it.
Don't bring that.
Whatever's in the Chromebooks, your phones don't set it off or your keys, but the Chromebooks will. Because they have to take their Chromebooks out of their backpack when they
That's
go
just
through
a weird thing to
You
text
should ask
me.
him, like what?
Yeah, I'm like,
Ask
but
him.
I'm just afraid of what he's gonna answer.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
like
No, I
weed,
wanna know.
dumbass. I'm 13, not dumb.
Yeah,
That's probably what's going to be. I mean, kids are not stupid.
Yeah, because it's not like I don't go around like a 6-shooter on my waist like I'm Max Payne, walking around with a gun on my hip all day.
But I had my vape in my pocket the other day when
Maybe
I picked
that's what
Colin
it
up
is.
early and it set it off. And I was like, oops,
Maybe
sorry.
he knows I have to be high to deal with this shit.
Yeah, you will for this. FYI.
Selena's checking in on our Extreme Florida Roofing live feed and saying, "I'm so grateful for today." And it's funny because right before the segment ended, while we were on break, Betty was just talking about that, how she just feels real good today for no reason at all. And I think it's so important to grasp those moments when you just feel good for no reason at all, even though there's plenty of shit that can get you mad and upset if you really dwelled on it. But seize those moments of clarity in life where shit's all right, bro. Like, I say this all the time. This is why I've made it a habit now. If you've noticed, every show we've had, we've ended it on a good note. I think that is so lost, so important. We get so much bullshit drilled into our heads about everything being wrong that you forget to be grateful for the little things. Like, I'm going to tell you right now. Doesn't matter how you feel about the Palestinian Gaza, Hamas, that doesn't matter. What matters is that there's a human being right now that's walking outside and seeing rubble. Dead bodies in the corner. Bombs going off. Uncle died last week. Kid might die tomorrow. Like, we are so blessed. And I think we've conditioned to believe that. I figure, here's the thing. Nobody's ever poor that has an iPhone in their pocket.
No.
You can't be that poor because there's some people that couldn't even afford an old school Nokia. Can't afford to eat.
You can't. There's people who can't get clean water.
Right. You don't even have clean water. Like, Juju sent me a picture. She's in Honduras. She's in Tegucigalpa. And over there, she sent me a
shower?
picture. Did you see it?
She posted on her stories on
Did
Facebook.
she? With the wires?
Yeah.
That's how you heat up the water.
That's how you heat up the water.
That's what she said.
It's
This is how we
exposed
take-
wires, though.
She said this is how we take showers over here.
Hey,
Hot
listen,
showers.
the freaking, she has a water, like the shower head has wire nuts. There's 2 wire nuts. There's just wires.
It's just electric poop to warm it up.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild.
I'm pretty sure it was in her
And then you got other countries, like where my parents came from, that don't even have electricity. They got rolling, blackouts. So they don't even need cold water with a bucket.
Yeah,
No,
that's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's the picture.
That's how
That
we
is
get,
so odd to me.
That's how we get hot water is what.
She sent it to me. She's like, bro. She started in Roatan, and she said Roatan was beautiful. The beaches, that's where you saw the exotic fish and all
Love
that.
it.
Now she went back to her city where she's from, and she's like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
No, it's okay.
That's where
It just might be on my end.
you go from vacation, like something vacation beautiful that attracts tourists, to like when you go to like your home and you're like,
Right.
This is why I love being in the US of A.
Right.
This reason
right here.
and you take that for granted, man. That's why we're talking about being grateful and that feeling of everyone feeling that gratefulness. Take that with you. Take that with you every day. Take that with you everywhere you go, because just waking up in America is a blessing. I don't care everyone's like, oh, it's going to shit, whatever. No, it's not. Not as bad as other places. So in reality, man, just be grateful today, man. Be happy that you woke up. I'm going to give you a few more stories.
Wait, I just have to make you laugh. Brittany said, and he thought he was special because she sent it to just him. Meanwhile, she's posting it on her story.
That's how she does her nudes, too.
Oh, I haven't seen those yet. Juju.
Just wait. She'll send me.
Stop holding out on me.
Right, stop holding out. Jason is checking in on our Extreme Florida Roofing live feed and saying, you guys are doing a great job with the show. Thank you for not taking the week off. Jason, thank you. Again, I know Dylan's probably in there about to talk shit.
Was there an option for me to take the week off? Shit, I missed that memo.
Yeah, I missed that memo too.
Damn
I missed that memo too. We do it because of you guys, man. Yes. You guys give us energy. We didn't get this feedback from you guys. Trust me, we wouldn't be here having the fun that we're having.
If none of you guys tuned in, we would have been like, forget this.
To stay home.
Yeah.
Right. There's Juju checking in. Juju, we were just talking about
her ears must have been ringing.
Your ghetto ass shower picture. And not the one you sent me.
Cute.
The other one with the shower
she
head.
sent that one to me, though.
Did she?
Yeah.
So, again, go out there. Be great today. Be grateful. We already have a lot of our morning show here in a great mood today, man, because of you guys. So, I'll end this with a couple of stories. I try to do some feel-good stories for you. A mom saved another mom's life after seeing a flyer in her son's Taekwondo studio. In a heartwarming tale of compassion and human connection, Amanda Hayhurst, a mother of two from Georgia, saved the life of Von Shell Knight, a single mother desperately in need of a kidney transplant, after spotting a flyer in her son's Taekwondo studio. The flyer, boldly declaring, "Our mom needs a kidney," caught Amanda's attention and tugged at her heartstrings. It detailed Von Shell's 8-year-long quest for a kidney donor, painting a poignant picture of a mother's struggle to stay alive for her two daughters. My heart broke as I thought about how desperately this woman needed a kidney and how desperately her girls needed their mama. In the middle of that busy Taekwondo studio, God was calling me to donate my kidney to a woman that I had never even met. Months of tests and blood work followed, culminating in the incredible news that Amanda was a perfect match for Von Shell. As the surgery date approached, the two women had the opportunity to meet and form a bond that transcended their initial connection as a donor and a recipient. We were able to meet on December the 12th, and I love her so much already. She has the sweetest soul, Amanda Gus, just 1 month before the life-changing surgery took place at Atlanta's Piedmont Hospital. The surgery was a major success, marking the beginning of a beautiful friendship between two once strangers. Now Von Shell and Amanda speak to each other every day, cherishing the newfound closeness that their shared experience has brought into their lives. Von Shell is now one of my most cherished friends, and we love meeting with our families every year to celebrate our kidney anniversary. Amanda joyfully shared, highlighting the enduring bond that has blossomed from a chance encounter and a selfless act of kindness. This inspiring story serves as a reminder of the power of compassion, the strength of human connection, and the extraordinary lengths to which one mother went to save the life of another.
That's so sweet.
What a story.
That's really sweet.
What a great story. That. I love that.
Would you give up a kidney?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I tried for my dad. My dad's going through kidney failure, through cancer, and I tried. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't mind it. A teen with Down syndrome did not have a date to prom, so her friends made sure it was unforgettable. Aww. Annie Schlarman, a junior at Monticello High School, had been eagerly anticipating her first prom. Like many of her peers, she had dreams of what that evening might hold. However, her prom night turned out to be even more special than she could have ever imagined. When Annie's friends learned that she didn't have a date for the prom, they decided to take matters into their own hands to ensure that she would have a night that would be memorable. They heard that Annie, here's a picture of all of them. They heard that Annie was going to be by herself, so they took her out on a date, took her to movies, took her to pizza, took her to axe throwing, and really spent some time with Annie, who unfortunately has Down syndrome. As the mother, Sue Schlarman, said this gesture meant the world. As a mother of a child with Down syndrome, this was everything I could hope for. When you have a child with a disability, you're always hoping that they're going to get the same opportunities as your other children. To have Annie's friends show such genuine kindness and invite her to prom is truly something special. Touched by the evening's events, Annie struggled to hold back tears as she shared her feelings. I had a lot of fun last night because my friends are nice to me, and I love them. They mean a lot to me.
Oh, I love that so much. You know what? And that's such a testament to people that are still raising their children with good hearts and to care about other people. Because listen, there was I don't know, 15 girls and, in there that were all her friends and wanting to make it special. That's beautiful.
Right. They wanted to make it super special for her. How amazing is that?
I love that. Oh,
right.
That made me cry.
Right. I wanted to end, I was trying to end it on a good note. I'm sorry that I made you cry.
No, I love
but
it, though. It's a good
I
cry.
am so grateful for you guys. Another day, another morning show down in the books, man. Another day that we did not burn the studios down.
No, we made it. We didn't set anything on fire. We didn't flood out the bathroom.
What's that smell?
Fire's burning. I want to say thank you to you guys again, man. Thank you to another day, man. Thank you to another morning show. You guys are definitely the rock here, man. So thank you so much, Betty. Thank you so much, Darlene. And thank you to you guys.
You've been a really good captain navigating the ship.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I will be
We
saying.
haven't sunk yet, so
you're doing
Right.
awesome.
Well, still a whole day left. Plenty of time for me to fuck it up.
We're
the guy
okay.
that crossed into that bridge in Boston. Took him 20 minutes, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
We still got another 3 hours left, guys.
Are we going to do karaoke tomorrow?
Absolutely, we're
then
doing
we're-
karaoke
then
tomorrow.
we're good.
And tomorrow, we're calling this lady who I still haven't figured out why she was calling the studios. So we'll have an update tomorrow. We'll argue with her again on the phone, just because I like it. I like doing that. Just going to argue with scammers all day. Guys, thank you so much once again for tuning in. It means the world to have you guys tuned in with us. Thank you for making us a part of your morning. It means more than you can possibly imagine that you are here with us at 10 a.m. in the morning and not with anybody else. We love you guys. When that repo man comes, don't forget to